Okay.
I'm following on my laptop. Okay, there we go.
You're in? We're in?
Yes.
And
Hello.
my background still looks green, but that's okay.
Yes.
We
She's having trouble with
need
her
to
view.
Ursula teaching us how use the the StreamYard because I had no clue.
No problem. I was telling Brenda about like
About what?
I was telling Brenda about Nightbot. Hello.
Oh.
Okay, go there you go, Brenda.
Hi,
Read your
Dan.
test.
How are you?
Hi, ladies.
Hi, HD. How are you guys?
Diane.
If you guys see the back of my everything looks green, for some reason the coloring in the is not right. So I don't know what's going on. I have to figure it out later on.
It means what looks green should actually be blue.
Blue.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Everything you see that's green is in fact blue.
Yes. So I don't know why that is. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out at a different date. That's not a big deal.
Yeah.
So what you guys have?
Your days?
Huh?
You're at noon. You're at noon. So
Right.
your day hasn't gone very far. Your Saturday. My Saturday is just about had it.
Ending.
Yeah.
How was your day today?
I haven't been able to attend any lives because my mom came to visit. Yes. And your lives only kick off at my 2 p.m. and she was here at 1 p.m. and she stayed until like 4 p.m. And then I thought I better now quickly put my face on, put my hair.
Guys.
How are you, HD? And Diano, how are you? What are you doing?
Hey,
what have you been
Linda.
doing all day? What is in your cup?
I was in Kim live for a little bit, like maybe for 30 minutes, and after that it was Melanie, and so I stayed with them for 30 minutes. But
hi, Donna.
Yeah. For me, Saturday in the morning it's really busy for me to be in a live for a while. Yeah, just at least support a little bit. Yeah.
I just get my camera right. Am I not too
hi,
high?
Donna.
Too
Hi,
low?
Jessica.
Too better?
Yeah.
Hi,
I'm on my black tea. What's in my cup? Black tea. Look at this.
Don't spill it.
Black tea. No. Can't. Have to drink it.
I got water.
Yeah, I have water and I have my sparkle water. This is the soda kind of like drink, but it's not soda. It's just a sparkling water. So it's really good.
So it's not bubbly.
It's
not bubbly.
And it's just 0 calories and so.
Deanne, you're trying to finish a checkered blanket. That sounds awesome.
Yes.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Hello, Claire. And I see Jessica is also here in the chat and here. Donna G.
I do hear that echo now, Ursula.
Yeah. I will help as far as I can, Ursula. I answer to anything. You can call me tonight Elaine or Angela or Chanel. That is the 3 names that I've been called very often. If I say my name is Ursula, Chanel, and then I just let them continue because I know it's useless to try and correct them. Or Angela, I had a lecturer one entire year call me Angela, and the students next to me would ask, why is she calling you Angela? I said, I don't know. Maybe I look like an Angela. As long as the exam number is right, and the number's right on the paper, I'm not going to ask. It's fine.
Oh my God.
Hi, Linda. How are you, honey? How are you? What are you working on? What is Donna working on? What is Jessica and Crafty Goth and HD? What are you all working on?
Yes,
I have to
everybody.
tell you what Jessica's working on. Jessica is working on a beautiful, do you call it a rabbit? A rabbit. But now it doesn't sound, the name rabbit doesn't sound as cute as this rabbit looks, but it is super cute. It's like
A rabbit,
it's
like a
probably
little stuffed animal? Is it like a stuffed animal?
not little, like this,
Oh, nice.
like as big as my hand.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It's not finished. She doesn't want to show it until it's finished. So it's 19 degrees here, 66 Fahrenheit. So it's not as hot. 19 degrees Celsius is not that hot. Mary Dozier. Mary's Pretty Things. Hello.
So Linda's saying, I have just finished doing my 4th row of my granny squares to my blanket. Awesome. I'm working on my elephant amigurumi. Awesome.
Oh, so we can definitely expect to see Linda later. That's great.
Yes.
Mary saying hi, everybody. Hi, Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Donna's working on an
Elizabeth.
Afghan cow.
Elizabeth is in the house.
Dana.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Dana.
Hello.
Okay, can somebody check to see if they have something open, another link open?
Espérame, déjame ver.
Barbara, what you must do is, you that's
Or your
Brenda,
phone?
you put me on mute, and then you
I'll
see
put
if
on
there is
it's
still
on
an
mute.
echo.
My phone is on mute.
And then,
Okay, Veronica, habla. I hear myself.
Hola.
I hear myself.
No.
Okay, Ursula, let me see say something. You're on mute. You've been unmuted, Ursula.
okay, I'm saying, Veronica, you must talk so she can hear if you're the echo or not.
I was talking, but it wasn't mute. I don't know. So now,
okay, let me put Veronica on mute.
You must talk on cue. You must talk on cue.
I almost hear myself
You only hear yourself. Okay. And if you mute yourself and I keep talking, do you hear then? So we can ask the chat. If we sort of have an echo and where we're trying to figure out where the echo is coming from. So if I'm talking, do you hear an echo? I've got everything on mute except the device I'm talking on. So
you're good. Let me mute you again and let me just for me to talk. Do you hear an echo when I'm talking? No? Okay. Veronica, say something.
say something, Veronica.
Say something.
Yeah, I
okay.
hear the echo.
Does your husband have a computer behind you that's open?
Yeah, but it's not, it's closed. I don't know. I don't have nothing open.
Okay, so let's just keep going. Hi, Dana, how are you?
Saying, I'm good. Brenda, do you have a speaker or is your computer loud? I hear no echo. You may need to turn your volume down. That's what she's saying. Okay. Maybe I need to turn my volume down. My volume is the same as I had it last night, but I can turn it down. No problem. Is it better now if it's turned down a bit like this? Maybe. No other no, an echo when all three are off mute. What?
My volume is an 18, so I had to put it a little bit down, or
is that 18 out of 100? Sorry, I couldn't resist. Or is that 18 out of 20?
Hey, Dana. Linda is cracking up. And Whisper is saying hi to everyone. Dana again is saying, hey, everybody. Mary saying, I am working on a cardi. And Erin is saying hi to Dana. Everybody's saying hi, Dana. Hi, Dana. And hi, Ursula. All is good. I can hear myself again. Brenda, do you have a speaker or is it your computer? It's my computer. And same one I've always used. So let me lower it to see if that helps. Can you all hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes, I can hear you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Where am I? The echo saying, somebody's saying the echoes when all three are off mute. Well, we're gonna have to work through it. I don't know. I have everything off.
I don't have nothing open, nothing else. Hey, Jenny.
Hello, Keisha is saying hello, ladies. Sanita,
Hello,
it is your
Anita.
daughter's device. Is it your daughter's device? She's asking.
No, I've checked my daughter. Everything is on mute and she has earphones in. So that's the only way she hears us.
Okay, so LOL. Erin is laughing. I can still hear myself. Good morning, Brenda, Veronica, and Ursula. I can't hear anyone. That's probably we were muting ourselves.
Oh.
Yes.
Hey, Mama Riz.
Hello, Jeannie.
Okay, she said I hear y'all perfect. Okay, good. That's good.
Okay. Yes.
Hey, Jeannie, so glad you're here.
Yes.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Okay. So I can still kind of hear an echo of myself. I don't know why, but I've checked everything and everything's turned off on my end.
Okay.
So as long as you guys don't hear the echo, I can work through it.
I don't hear anything. I hear you perfect.
Okay. So welcome, guys, to the 2021 challenge update, crochet inspired challenge update.
March. I feel like doing this because I'm so happy. It's Friday. To me, it's Friday night party. It's such a pity you don't have smell-o-vision. Otherwise, you could smell my perfume I put on just for you girls.
I smell pretty good too.
Ursula.
Hi, Helen. How are you? Hi, Starla. Welcome in, guys.
Hello, Starla. I'm so glad to see you.
Elizabeth is laughing. Hello, Mary, says Jeannie. So, guys, where you guys at with your projects? What you guys have been up to? Have you guys been working on it? What's that? What's that?
Can I start?
Yes. Hold on.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, that doesn't mean I have to go in. Oh, does that? Okay. When someone else puts me in solo, I feel like I'm in the hot water. So, okay. Remember, I'm doing a temperature blanket, right? So, I'm getting the hang of that stitch. Or it's getting the hang of me. So this is how far it is. Every white line is the end of a month. See, that is, we started with, let me see what you can see. At the bottom, so this is start, and then up to there is end of January. Up to there is end of February, and this is where we are today, including today's one. So if I bring it to close, then you can't see everything. So I just go far enough back like that. So it's really taking on shape.
That looks beautiful. I like how the blues are starting to work in there.
Yeah. I like that one for the last month. It's really cute. It's pretty.
Yes,
Pretty
you
color.
can see the blues are going to start come in. Then, okay, so that is the anybody have a question about that? That is a thin double knit. It's double knit 3 weight, right?
Yes.
And it is with a 3 point. What? It's with a 3.25 hook. Is it with a 3.25 hook? Now, every time today I look for this hook. What is wrong with this hook? This hook is afraid. It keeps on hiding. But anyway, it's about a 3.25 hook. It's left me now? Okay, I will hear it when it falls, if it falls anyway. Then I want to share with you, remember the one thing I also try that is very new is that lace. Oh, epic fail. We can share an epic fail, can't we? Because we learn from each other. So, okay, what I did was I started, I'm going to show you how I started, which you already know, because I've shared it in my lives. I started with the inside there. You can see there the bottom. You start there. Wait, left is right. You start there. And then you have 2, then you have 3. Okay. Then around comes the purple border.
Okay.
And then around comes the orange border. Now, what it is supposed to be, what I wanted to make of this is either a shawl. Okay, so let me just see if I could move back. Left is right. See, this is what it looks like. It's quite wide, like that.
Why are you saying it's an epic fail? I like it.
Because the idea is that I want to wear it. If I take this off now, I wanted to wear. I wanted it to be. It's not big enough for me anyway. Not around all of these curves. Like really, how hot am I supposed to be now? You know. No. So what I wanted was a triangular scarf. So, triangular scarf. Here we come. Now that's where the fail comes in. So if this is going to be a triangular scarf, I wanted to wear it like this. You take it like this, and you put it around like a napkin.
We understand.
Yeah, like a scarf. Yeah.
Something like this, like this. Well, it doesn't look. When I'm in the mirror, it looks better. But this is too short. The reason why I say that is because I want to wear it with this purple top. And I should have started not at the bottom up, but at the middle where you work like this and like this. Because then your triangle is wider.
I got you.
Yeah.
But now, remember my 5'3". Today I found out my mom's 5'4". So, because she was here, I asked her, how tall are you? Oh, I was 5'4". I don't know when that was. But anyway, so maybe 5'3" by now. And this, of course, goes around her. Like this poncho goes around me. So I said,
are you going to gift it to her?
Definitely. Absolutely. And with it goes a pin.
Oh, it's a lot.
Look, listen to 5'1" laughing. Eh? Yeah. So this
you're getting many compliments on that, Ursula.
There we go. See?
Yes, beautiful.
So it's getting a pin.
I like that one, that way.
Yeah. So I'll give her this as well with it, you know.
Oh.
So then she can put it around her because her little body around, and it's like wrapping it around my pinky. Okay. So not as much. I exaggerate, but you get the point.
But Whisper saying you can put tassels on it, and that way it can extend the ends.
That is a good idea because I still have a little bit left, and I'll use that for that thing. Yes. Yes.
Elizabeth, Erin saying that's cool, and Whisper saying it's not a fail.
No, it's not.
Mary saying that it's a beautiful blanket. I think she didn't realize it was a shawl until you actually showed it. Well, the blanket is your temperature blanket, so she's liking your temperature blanket.
Oh, okay. Yes, I must
Um,
say it's growing on me.
Erin has always wanted to make a temperature blanket. Linda is
Yes, I just
saying
want
that
to tell
it's
Erin. Okay, well, for those of you who don't know, I mean, I I bought the yarn. So let me just quickly say that I bought the yarn, and I've put it like this, right? Okay, let me turn it around, like so. Let me like this. And all the temperatures is on each ball for those in the chat, because it makes it easier. If I look on what temperature we are today, I just go to the right ball with the temperature number, and I feel there is less room for error than if I have the yarn next to a number and then I go and look it up. And that is my project box. And in my project box lid, I actually have the months and the temperatures, and the pen is there, so I don't have to go looking for a pen. And this pen lives here in 2021, and it's with a bit of plastic there. And then I just circle it as I've done it. So every 7 days I do it. And then when I'm done for the 7 days, I close the box, and that goes into just on top of the cupboard where I can reach, not where Veronica can reach. And then I take it off on a Saturday or a Sunday, and I do it my 7 rows. So that's how I keep up and keep motivated. And of course, having to come and share it with you guys, it makes you a little bit accountable, so that you see that you've done your 7 rows. That's what it's all about.
You're really organized, Ursula.
Erin is really digging Erin is digging the fact that you're so organized. That's her happy place.
But what I did was I watched videos of what other people did, and I watched the video. I wrote down all the temperatures of last year and saw that when I chose my colors, I saw that if I use 31 degrees Celsius, I might even only use 6 rows of that color the entire year. And if I use 10 degrees, we hardly ever, might not even make use of 10 degrees. And then I've got 23 temperatures, 23 balls, colors, 1 for each degree of Celsius. Now, some people, if they don't have a big range of temperature, you choose maybe shades of blue, and you only go so that it's, because Connie Langley from Just Another Stitch is doing that. I think that's coming along very well. So, yes. I think that's great. But I think do your homework. You want to do a temperature blanket? And mine is only 60 by 60 inches, 1.5 meter by 1.5 meter. So it's not that much yarn I have to have. And I'm still in the hot colors. And I'm moving into the cooler colors now. And I haven't gone over to a second ball of any of them. So it's not too much of an expense. So if you're careful about it, you don't have to lay out a lot.
Helen is asking, do you use the high temperature of the day?
Yes, noon. At noon is the highest usually. So I go for the highs. Okay. Because it does get very hot here. Yeah.
So you're pulling just the high of the day, not the high and the low?
No, only just the high of every day. What is the highest temperature of the day? And then
Erin is asking, what time of day do you use the temperature blanket? I think she means what time of day you test, and that's noontime, right?
Noon.
Yeah.
It's usually noon, but sometimes if at 1 p.m. it is going up to 33, it's even hotter. I see what was the hottest temperature for the day, and that's what I take. Okay.
So that's normally everywhere is between 11 a.m. and 1 o'clock is when the highest usually.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Veronica.
My turn.
Yes.
Well, I only have
Let me see if I can do something. Hold on a second. Veronica sent me a picture, and I'm going to try to do something, and I don't know what's going to happen.
Well, if we get thrown off this horse cart, we just climb back on. As long as you don't leave the studio, all is well.
Okay, so stay right there. Let me see if I can bring this up. Hold on.
Please. Never heard of a temperature blanket. It's a great idea. I live in Rochester, New York, so I would have to pick nice colors for cold, says Diano. Yes, just go to TLYC. Is it Tony? TLYC. If you Google, not Google, go on YouTube and look. She's got brilliant advice for temperature blankets. And that's what I did. And the only thing I want to do different is that between the months, I think I should have put 4 rows of white instead of 2. Because the white...
So let me... Go ahead.
Yeah. The white is not that... The white is not that... It's not that white. I wanted the white to be more distinct. You know, because there is no white in the blanket. I wanted the white, that white should have been 4 rows, not 2. But anyway, next time. But this would make a lovely scarf if you did it just half of it around your neck. That's beautiful.
They're beautiful.
I like it. Yes, so but I love the stitch as well.
Share.
It's as thin as knitting. It's as thin as knitting. As thin as knitting, hey?
Hold on a second.
You want to show a photograph?
Yeah, but
if you have the photograph in a file, you go to share screen, and then it says the top option, not the bottom option of the 2 options that come up. That's the one you pick.
Okay. Okay, I see it.
And then you go, and then you click on it, and it should fill the screen until you say remove.
Yeah, but it only comes up. It only gives me an option to share a video file.
Yes.
Okay, it's okay. I can put my phone in the screen, and I want to show you guys the blanket that I made for Alex. I finished this week, and let me find it real quick. And Elizabeth, I'll go be answer that question in a minute, okay? Because she asked a question. This is the blanket that I finished. Let me see.
Wow, that's gorgeous.
Love it. I saw that on Facebook, hey?
Yeah. So let me find the video, but let me put it in mute. So
you should have sent me that video. That I could have put that on the screen.
I can't send it. So that is the blanket for Alex bed, and my other son, he said, so that is for me. I said, no, that's for Alex, but I'm working in yours. I said, oh, okay, because he liked it. He liked it. He said, it's look good. I mean, I really like it, that blanket. I said, okay. So I show you him the colors, and he said, yeah, I like the colors. And but yeah, so that is it's not really on the side cover the hunter bed, but it's really long, so you guys can see it covered the pillow. That pillow that he had in his bed, I'm making for him too, that big long pillow. And Alex and him, they had the same pillow, like really long pillow like that. And yeah, so that is the I use the The anniversary cake, I use 4 cakes. 4 cakes completely. I mean, I have maybe left like a kind of like little side bowl, kind of like maybe less than this bowl, maybe less, like a half. I had like a maybe 2 or 3 left, kind of the size of bowl. So, but yeah, it was 4 cakes. The anniversary cake, I used that. And for my, thank you guys, thank you. And yeah, the anniversary cake is acrylic. Yeah. So for my challenge is working in granny squares. So this is the colors I use for my it will be like a king size blanket. And so this is the color, and this is so far I've been finished. And I'm work and these squares I want to say like I do. So this is mostly I've been just do it finish, kind of not finish, but this is so far. So I just make a couple granny squares, but like I said, I need to go slow. If it's not, I go be finishing next month.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I know. And
This is
so
not a
this is
challenge for Veronica. This is not a challenge for Veronica.
so this is mostly I just like I said, I just go I have my stuff in this kind of this Dollar Tree basket. And when I just get stuff, when I work in something else, I just do a couple, you know, squares. And like I you see right now, I just when working in the other one, kind of finish, but I go really slow. So and I use the I can find my other hook. So I use the Dollar Tree 5.5 millimeters hook. That's what I've been using. And yeah, so I have. I mean, that's most so far I've been doing in these challenges. And the what I finished, I know you guys mostly or not everybody, but I see the baby blanket that I finished too. This is a rainbow baby blanket, and
With a yellow border.
yeah. So, and I was working
Beautiful.
and the I find these little clips for the flowers.
Oh,
Let
yes.
me yeah. I found this one yesterday in Walmart, and I say, you know what, just let me get it. Let me put this one in the cake and this one so you guys can see it.
Oh, how
Just like this.
pretty.
So yeah. I show this one yesterday to my sister. She said, that is for me. I said, no, that's for your daughter. I said, oh, I love it. I love it. Yeah. So,
It is gorgeous.
yeah. So
That
she,
flower is amazing.
yes. And so what I'm
Beautiful.
going to do in the flower and the other flower, not this one, but another one, I going to put this color and around the flower. So they can be like kind of like a shiny stuff around the flower
Glittery.
finish. Yeah. And so this is the one, and this is the other one I finished. But I had to make some more, maybe like maybe 6 more of this hat because my two niece, one she saw this one yesterday and she said, and what is mine? I said, I'm making for you. Don't worry about it, you know. And she said, oh, okay. She love wears those stuff. She love crochet stuff. So I know she's gonna be appreciated, you know. So this is the other one I just finished too.
So there's a
And
tutorial
Veronica,
coming.
you're gonna have to do a tutorial. Many people are loving that hat,
yes,
and I think that's
yes,
going to
Yes.
be popular.
yes. So the flower I get it from this book. Let me see.
Nice.
There we go. Yes. And the hat, because I've been making a lot of hats for a long time. So I mean I know how, you know, put around and everything. So mostly you see this is kind of like they call like a what the granny square, I think, the granny stitch,
Yeah.
and this one
It's double
is
crochets. Yes.
yeah, and this one is
That
a
looks
B.
like a box border. The
Yeah,
previous one, sorry, looks like the box border because it's single crochet, 3 chains, single crochet. If you turn it upside down, then one can see. And then the next round, it is double crochets. Yes, that's beautifully done.
yeah,
That looks like a little bit of a box border,
yeah,
but I wouldn't
and
recognize it on the hat. It's beautiful.
and this one right here, it was just like a single crochet and three change, so they can make it like the little how you say,
Ruffle?
yes, and so they can make it
Frill,
more like the hat, like more like
a
Roughly,
frill,
so
like a
roughly. It
and
has
so
frill.
to be
I
so
Yeah,
really
ruffling.
I
ruffle.
really
Yes.
love, yes, I really love the yarn that I use because my sister, she said, do you change and the each colors and that? I said no. And so I show you the yarn. Is oh, that is why. So this is the yarn I use for those baby crochet hat. This is the yarn that I use, and this is the name for this yarn. So because they're living in Mexico, they need something really like 100% cotton, so they could be not too hot. And the yarn from the blanket
Sprinkles
is
on
this.
top.
This is the yarn that I
Gorgeous,
use
I
for
need to
this.
get some
gorgeous.
of that. I need to get some of that yarn.
It's so
That's
really
beautiful.
pretty. I'm going to say this is the only the yarn that I said, okay, my sister, she's gonna love it. And yeah, she said, oh my goodness, you did that blanket. I said, yeah. So I know she love use this stuff in crochet. So yeah, she said, oh my gosh, I can wait to have that blanket for my baby. Yeah, she got her baby. The baby, she is 3 months old. So yeah, so it's ready to send them to her. And because my uncle, he's going to next in 2 weeks, he go to Mexico. So I want to send all this stuff to her. So that's mostly I've been working too, and with this yarn, the new yarn from Michaels.
How you
Oh,
like it?
and
yes.
and this is so far I've been going. So this is the fan.
Veronica, how do you like that ripple cotton cake?
This one.
No, the one you're working on now.
The one
Oh,
that's the colors
the
of my
yarn. Oh,
nail.
this one. When I start pulling out in the middle the yarn, let me show you what they look. When I saw it, I said, "Oh no, this will be a lot of work, and it will be hard to work because you can see it's kind of
It's
little
roving.
big right
It's
here,
It's
roving.
right?
roving. Yeah, it's roving. It's roving
Exactly,
and
and
twisted.
yes, but I'll be honest, I love it.
Okay.
I love it. I really love it. It's so really easy to crochet. It's so really smooth because this is the hook I use. The Susan base, this is the hook I use.
Okay.
And this is the 5 millimeters hook. And I used exactly what they say. They say is, no, this say is 4 millimeters.
And you're using a
And
five?
Okay.
I use a 5. So this is the stitch that this look like with that hook.
Hi,
It's a
So
Kim.
3-way. Okay.
yeah.
But that's going to
So
have a lovely drape.
yes. So this one I take from let's see, what is my book? Where's the book? Oh, it's right here.
Ursula.
This is
Yes.
the book that I use,
Yes.
and then
Um,
this is the what I'm working right now
pattern.
with that yarn. This one right
Is
here.
that the same one that you used for the baby blanket? The pattern.
Yes,
Oh, lovely.
yes.
I
So
see
this
you love
is
it
the
so much you
same.
can't get enough of it.
You see how I mean,
Yes.
Yes.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. So that's most so far. I'm just been working. I had a lot of stuff, another one, but it's not completely finished. Um, I'm working with this yarn too, but it's not the project is not really finished. But I mean, when I don't like the yarn, I'm going to say no, you know, and but yeah, but I'm working in a tutorial for
Did
this
you
one.
say
So
I don't like the
and
yarn? What
no,
yarn
no,
don't you
no.
like?
When I don't like the yarn, I'll be honest with you. I'm telling you, I don't like it, and but it, like I said, like Jenny, she don't like the yarn I use for my crochet cowl. Do you remember the yellow one? She don't like the yarn, and I love the yarn. But like I said, some people they don't like kind of yarn, and like for me, the yarn is not soft. It's no matter cost 10 cents. I don't pay 10 cents for that yarn. I'm sorry. I don't wanna
I
crochet with this
agree.
not soft yarn,
Unless it's
So
a yarn that is meant to be rough and is supposed to be rough for what dishwashing or stuff like that. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I
yeah,
get you. I get
yeah,
you.
She'll, she'll
yeah.
do a Mary Maxine on that yarn if it's not soft.
I'm telling you. This right there for the giveaway, guys. I had a giveaway for those. So if you want to enter, you go enter, and it's the stuff and I don't like it. But some people, I'm gonna say the comments. They say, "Oh my!" Everybody fight with the for the baby blanket. Everybody, I want the number two. I want the number two. That's oh Lord.
Beautiful. It is
This is
beautiful.
the one. Let me show you. This
Oh,
is
okay.
yeah. So they come with 6K,
Can you show
and
Lily? So, yeah.
Twisted yarn, is that what it's called?
yes,
Oh, just
can you?
twisted.
Yeah,
Is
Just
that?
my just my
That's
stripe
not
is what it's
Mary.
called.
That's not Mary
yeah. That's Mary
Maxine.
Maxim.
Is
Well,
that the one
it's
you don't
it's
like?
lion brine. It's lion brine yarn,
Okay.
but I don't like it. I'm just like,
Okay.
it's I'm just saying, I don't like it, and I don't want to.
Veronica's like next.
Yep, go ahead. No, I cancel. I canceled the Mary Maxim
It was
subscription.
like,
Forget it. I mean, and I received these ones too. And I said, what in the world is this? This is an ugly colors for me. I don't like it. And they look ugly, but some people like it. People like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. So this is the yarn. They have four in brown and one in red. And I said, if somebody win, take it. I send it. So this is the sleepers. So I said I'm just gonna do like a giveaway for these two. I don't like it, and I was canceled Monday, and the lady she said, "Do you want to cancel?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." And I give it all my information, and she asked, "What happened? Why you change your mind?" I said, "I'll be honest. I don't like the way you sent me like, and I think it was February, and this past this month." And she kind of convinced me to stay, and I said, "It's not gonna happen, lady. Just cancel." I mean, I prefer I prefer spend $25 in Michael's or Hobby Lobby or Joann's than Mary Maxim. Because
okay.
this one right here it was cost me $25 for six of these. No, thank you.
How much would you want to pay for it? Just for interest sake.
This one it's a small ball. It's really a small. I can find this one in Walmart for the more I'm going to say the double the these ones for what for like $5 or maybe less.
And you can pick a color that
And
you really like.
exactly. So I just like nah.
I see a lot of unboxing for these kits, and sometimes I'm like, oh man, that is so nice. But then I would hate to buy every month something that either one you cannot get to doing it, or number two that out of the year, only three or four you really truly love. So I
I
understand
agree with
completely.
Elizabeth what she said on her comment. I agree with her.
Yeah.
And my husband he said, "What is that? I mean, what is that?" And I said, "It is for baby blanket. So it's gonna be like a big little tiny blanket that you're going to make with that." I said, "Yes." And I said, "And you're gonna still going to pay that much money for that yarn?" And I said, "No." And they said, "Well, you just cancel, just cancel." So I said, "Yeah, I'm going to cancel." So, and Alex said, "What are you doing, mommy?" I said, "I'm just gonna cancel." He said, "Why?" I said, "Because I don't like it." And I said, "Oh, okay."
It's amazing how the men in your life ask and are inquisitive about your yarn choices and your subscriptions and
And why are
I
you
mean,
canceling? They want you to keep buying yarn, huh?
No, no, and I said, "No." I'm just like, nah. I just prefer, get some yarn in Michael's, Hobby Lobby, or Joann's. So, including you can, order it online too. It is much better than you every month. And I said no. So,
Well, guys,
yeah.
I just want to make a little announcement. Later on at the end, towards the end, I'm not saying at the end, but towards the end of the live, we're gonna do one of those little numbers giveaway. And I'm gonna ask for your forgiveness ahead of time because the coloring and for some reason it's not right, and everything that is blue is looks green. So, but I wanted to let you know that we're gonna have a small giveaway, and we are giving away one skein. This is actually royal blue.
wow.
I need to figure out why everything, and I think and the reason is because I was messing around with the green screen the other day to play with it and see how it works, and I think I may have changed some settings, hence why everything looks green. So
Now it's the home.
we're gonna be giving away some yarn and maybe one or
Don't
more
make it
skeins of
green.
yarn. Don't laugh, I'm gonna have to figure out how to fix this mess. One of these little keychains that have the crochet hooks,
Yay!
and one of these little thread. Let me take it out because you can't see it.
I want something.
And a little threader that I made with
Bobby,
polymer clay. It's
Bobby
really
is
tough.
excited about the green yarn, so she's going to receive blue yarn.
Yeah. So you see, this is a little threader, and it's got clay. I did it with polymer clay. It's double-ended for thin yarn and heavy and thicker yarn.
Oh, nice.
So you'll get one of those. So towards the end of the live, whoever is here will do a number game, and whoever wins, then I'll send this out for you guys. Now for me and my updates. So I'm still working on my blanket, guys.
And that's
Now,
green.
are you not going to solo yourself?
Huh? Yes,
You
yes.
can
Hold on.
solo yourself like you did with us, because otherwise they'll have to use binoculars.
You better, Ursula.
Okay,
Brenda.
guys. Let me break it down. So every month I'm doing 12. These are 6-inch squares. Let me come closer so you can see the pattern. So this is the square that I'm doing. Hi, Ravila. And so
And are those squares blue or green?
these are actually it's different colors. It's blue and green. So there's some reality to some of the colors, but it's all blue, green, and white, and teal
But now
and
it's, yeah,
turquoise,
shades of green.
shades of blue and green. So what I'm doing is 12 each month. So I've completed my 12 for the month of the 12 for the month of March. So right now, let me see if I can open this up where you guys can see it. I have 3 rows all tied together. So even though it goes pretty fast and I can do it pretty quickly, I'm going to stay within the schedule, and not pull a Veronica where I can do it in a month.
Yes, you're going to stick to the challenge. It is still a
Yes,
challenge.
yes.
Don't kill it in February or kill it in March. That is beautiful.
So I'm doing,
Oh, I
there's
love
already
it.
one whole row attached for January, one whole row attached for February, and one whole row attached for March. So
Nice.
once all the rows are attached, then I'll go across and then attach everything across. So everything is being attached long ways. Does that make sense, guys?
Yes. I need
And
to do
it
that
is
with mine.
actually, and it is actually, I think we measured it was going to be 72 by 72 inches.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Make sure I don't fall off my chair here. So that's
No, no,
my
no.
challenge. And for the month of March, I've completed my squares and I've attached them.
Nice.
And I'm using, in case you guys didn't know, I'm using Hirschner's pastry panache. It's combinations of blues and green. I know it looks all green, but there's turquoise and teals in here as well.
You and your green would smell love, Brenda.
It's
Stop it with your
frustrating
green.
when you can't see the colors right. And I'm actually doubling the yarn. So I'm working with 2 strands, 2 cakes, 2 strands. And the name of that granny square is called the modified granny square.
That's
Can you come
beautiful.
closer to the screen a little bit with that
I'm trying
square?
to left is right. Left is right, right is left. Okay.
Yes. That is beautiful. That is
Yeah.
beautiful.
And it
And the
came out
name
of
of
this
that book?
really inexpensive book. It's called Granny's Christmas
Oh,
Granny
okay. I see
Squares.
that one in Amazon.
It's super
Yeah.
inexpensive. I think it was like $7.
Yeah.
And
It's really
It's super
it's
cheap.
not a
Really.
very
inexpensive.
big book. It's not a very big book. It's got almost like, I would say about 15 to 20 styles only. It's not all that, but it goes into detail as to how to make each square. It gives
Do
you
you have
step
the
by
link for
step.
that book in your description box?
No, but I can add it. In fact,
Please, afterwards.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it in my about tab so that you can just click on it. It'll take you straight to the so any
Great.
item that I talk about in any of my videos or lives, I'll try to put in my about to get a link straight into where you can get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll put that up there today. But so yeah, that's my challenge, and that's up to date. And what's on my hook? Besides Dana's test pattern, which I cannot share because it's a test pattern.
Okay.
I'm working on it's like a bomber jacket, that is
Are you using the same yarn that I used for the one of my projects I finished, right? The comfy cotton
yes,
yarn. I
comfy
think.
cotton. Yes.
Yeah. It's really pretty.
So
I see that color in Walmart yesterday, and I said, "Oh my goodness, did I take it or I leave it?"
so basically it's your typical, hexagon granny square
Yeah,
that you build to a jacket, but
Cardigan.
then
yeah,
huh?
Cardigan.
Yeah, but then once it gets to a certain point, I'm following a tutorial, and then she actually then starts building it up, and it ends up looking almost like a bomber jacket.
Ah.
Yes.
So it's got a whole nother look. It looks more like a modern jacket versus a cardi. So I'm hoping
Okay.
that I can get it accomplished and it won't be an epic fail. And that's basically all I'm working on, guys. The test pattern, which is halfway there. I'll show you what yarn I'm using for the test pattern. Like I said, I can't show you the test pattern, but I can show you the yarn. And this is the yarn that I'm using. And this actually looks green. There is a lot of green, but there's also a lot of blue, pink, purple, orange, yellow. It's a cotton acrylic blend.
Wow. These tweeds look beautiful if they are blended like
I
that.
like
Eh?
that. Where'd you get
Did
that
you
yarn,
cake
Brenda?
that up or was it caked up?
I caked it up. It
Did
came in
you
a
cake
hand.
it? Oh,
Okay.
yes. Okay, so that hang must have, because it usually looks beautiful in a hang.
Yeah, it's a yarn that I bought out of a website called discontinuedyarns.com. It comes from Italy, and it wasn't expensive. It was like $8 and change a hang. This is the yarn.
Holika.
Oh. So there's green or it's blue?
Well, in here, the sample here is actually blue as well, but you're seeing everything in green. So,
Okay.
but it's
So
a
it's
50.
it's acrylic. Oh, there's 55 cotton and 45 acrylic. Okay,
Right.
I see that.
And it has
Yeah.
175 yards, and it was like $8 and change, so it wasn't really bad. And if you spend $50 or more, you get free shipping. I'll try to in one of my videos when I showed the yarn, I actually attached the link, and
And it shows blue. Yes.
yeah, and it's made in Italy, but the company that I bought it from is in California.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
So I'll
someone
let you
clever
Okay.
decided to import it.
Yep. So, and that's really, guys, all I have as far as my whips and challenge items. I'm not a fast crochet like Veronica. Veronica can whip up a blanket and like that. That's gorgeous. I wish I had that color, those colors in my ends. I have to fix it. That's driving me nuts. Even this whale up here that is blue looks green. When have you ever seen a green whale?
Never.
A dead one.
Hey Granny, how are you, Granny?
Um,
Oh my
for
goodness.
for Elizabeth question, I know Ursula. She had this book, right, Ursula?
Yes, I think Ursula has
Yes.
it.
Yes, I do have
Okay.
it.
So Elizabeth, she asked the question if we really recommending this book. I'm going to say I never try to do nothing because I just got this book yesterday. I said yesterday. Wait a minute. Now, Tuesday. Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't know, but I got this week. So the water like this book, but it's gonna be I don't know when. But you can see in the book they have the way you can make the blanket. And I don't know, Ursula, what do you think? You kind of like what you really recommend it, or because the what they I see in this book they have the what is it called, the picture how you can do the squares. So
What to me, what is a winner is still Jan Eaton's 200 crochet blocks. That one that you've got, especially if and I see that Jeannie is going to send one to Elizabeth Erin, and but if you're a beginner or you're not, that book that you've just shown there, I would say it looks complicated. You've got to keep your head together when you do that. I will definitely have to if I would do it, but not that one. The Jan Eaton, the one that you have that is pink in front, and mine is blue in front.
This one?
200 crochet blocks. 200 crochet blocks. Okay, my daughter's going to fetch mine quickly. But that one, I would recommend, because I've used that one so much.
One.
Yes, yes. If anybody wants to start out with squares, that is, it has charts, it has it written out, it has in front what every stitch is, all of it. That to me is an excellent investment.
This book, they don't have, because some people can't read the you know, the what is it called, the instructions, but some,
and the diagram.
I mean, yeah, they don't have the picture like this one. This one, for myself, I really recommend them for people beginning, because they have the pictures inside. So if you don't know how you read it, it is hard for you to read it, so you can follow the picture. So these ones, this one, I'm even not make anything from this book, because it's kind of a little hard for me to read, you know, follow the instructions, and
okay,
you know, but the ones that I've been getting, mostly all the books, they have the pictures. And this is the one that I use it for my challengers, for my
I see what you mean.
Yes.
Okay, I see what you mean, because I've opened my book now and I see that it does not have diagrams, but
no.
Yes, I see what you mean. It doesn't have diagrams.
But this book that you have too, Ursula, they have the diagrams too. And
they have the diagrams, yes.
If you are for beginning, like start doing crochet, it's really nice, because they have the pictures. You know, I'm going to say yes. You know, it is this for me. I'm so really happy got this book too, because they have the beautiful different ways you can do a blanket. It's so really nice. It's really beautiful. So
yes, and it's she says there it looks very complicated, those blankets, because they are, but it is simple shapes put together, like triangles, circles, squares put together to make that beautiful look.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hello,
welcome, Linda. How are
you? Hello.
Linda.
Hello, Super D. So,
tell us, what are you working on?
At the moment, I just want to show you my challenge. I've completed 4 rows of my blanket.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Wow. I love the colors.
I love the way how yours is nice and neat and mine is all like a big ball of squares.
Well, it wasn't before you went live, but before you went live, I sorted it into, because I thought, how am I going to show it? And it's the best way I've done it like that. So this is going to be the outside, and then it goes turquoise, light blue. I've got the cream, and then I've got green as well.
Okay, so
go on, sorry.
I'd like to see it if you hold it up a bit, but I don't want to mess it up for you. But
it's
instead of a stack,
just hold on. Let me just think. Right, there we are.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
Okay. So that's where we're heading. Okay.
Yeah,
I love that.
Then the cream. So this is so I've got cream here. I've got the diagram. I'll show you the diagram.
Yes.
So that's what I'm up to. That's what I'm up to for April, because I've got 14 rows. I'm trying to do over the next couple of months to do 2 extra rows, and that's my diagram. So I've done, as you can see, I've done this row, so I've done jade, turquoise, light blue, cream, and then I've got cream, and then I've got a green, and then in the center I've got 6 cream, so it makes it a rectangle. And then I'll just follow it on to here then.
Thank you, Linda, for showing me how you fold that.
Thank you. And
I only realized last night how she's doing it. That she's actually doing it like Brenda's doing it, eh?
Yes.
Took me a while to catch on.
I decided to copy you and fold it just now as you were talking. Thank you. I didn't even think about it.
Well, I thought why I started doing it like that, when you said in February you joined your January and February together, and I thought, what a brilliant idea. And that's when I did, well, I'd already done my graph. So then I thought, right, I'll do all the jade, all the turquoise, jade, turquoise, light blue, then the colours, so that I'm not doing all jade, I'm not doing all cream, I'm not doing all light blue, I'm doing each square to match
on the color that you need.
Yeah, to match
which is good because also, which is good, Linda, because that way also you don't get bored of having to crochet same color, same color, same color. There's a nice variation.
Yeah, so kind of I finished my squares off last night and put I joined 2 and 3 together, and today just before the live I joined 3 and 4 together. So in April I'm hoping in April to get 5 and 6 done, and then I want this all finished by October, so then in November I can spend the time doing the vertical joins, and then do the granny stitch border all the way around then in cream and green. So that's beautiful. That's the plan, and my completed will be 72 inches by 56, but that's before the border. Really nice. And what I plan to do is not put the border at the top, you know, where it goes to the headboard. Just do the border around the sides and at the bottom, so it sits nice, because I think if you do a border at the top, I will still do kind of just a row of granny stitch just to finish it off, maybe 2 rows, and then do down the side, just continue down the side then, you know, work backwards and forwards. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Sorry, I'm missing it now. Why are you on the top doing less than on the sides? Why?
Because that'll sit the top of over your pillows on your bed. So you've got your bed, and this will sit so I only want the frill down the sides and at the bottom, because the top bit will sit at the top. You know, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
Got it.
Just like a bedspread. Normally the top is straight, because that normally gets either tucked in or folded in. So there's no need to have a border.
Yeah, I might do 3 granny stitch rows, but round the sides I'll do a lot more. But just at the top, just to finish it off, so it doesn't look, so it marries all in together. I've got it all in my head. I just hope it works.
It will work. It will work. It's going to look fabulous.
Thank you. So that's my challenge. And at the moment I'm working on an amigurumi elephant.
Oh, is that the one that they asked you for?
Yes. So what my challenge to myself is this year is to make an amigurumi one a month. So January I did the cat, February I did a rabbit, this month I'm doing an elephant, next month I'm going to do baby Yoda, you know, from the Mandalorian. I'm doing that.
So you'll have a zoo by December.
So I'll have quite a few. Well, the Mandalorian Yoda is for Rick, because he likes Star Wars. He's a Star Wars fan.
That little Yoda has become very popular.
He has indeed. So and then I've got to make a start on the test pattern for Dana, And this time I'm going to do it in a plain
Ooh,
color.
Okay.
purple.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, I love
And that's
that.
indeed green. That is purple, isn't it? It's
Yes,
not
it's
another
called-
color.
Not blue, not green. It's purple.
That's
No,
green.
that is purple.
Yes,
Sorry, Brenda.
I
Slap my
know.
wrist. She'll just throw me off in a minute. So
That's okay. I'm just green like that little Yoda. I just call me Yoda spot here.
You're not green, honey. You're not green at all. So yeah, so I thought because I did the other capelet in variegated, I thought this time I'll just do a nice plain, and I'll wear this because it'll be purple.
That
And
is
is
gonna
it
be
double
beautiful.
knit?
What yarn
It's-
is that?
It's from a UK company here called Deramores, and it's their own yarn, which is made in Turkey, and it is 100% acrylic. And
But it's got like a sheen on it that's very
yeah,
pretty.
and it's very, very soft. It's so soft, and it's squishy as well.
Oh my word. Ah.
Very
It's their
squishy.
own
like
yarn.
it.
Deramores. It's their own
Linda,
yarn
just give me that
that they
yarn. Just
import
give me
from
that
Turkey.
yarn, Linda.
Yeah.
Look at Triss's comments. Triss thought you were gonna make Yoda purple.
Funny.
No.
Purple.
I'm making
Oh,
Yoda
poor
green.
Yoda.
No, so I just thought I'd do. I was looking at my colours and I was thinking, what can I do? What can I do this new pattern for Dana? And I thought, right, purple.
That is beautiful. That is
Beautiful color.
beautiful.
Yes.
And
Nothing.
the end, the middle. I always take my yarn out the middle, and it's
I
already
always try
there,
to.
ready and waiting for me with my hook.
Yes, but isn't it amazing? I told Dana when she takes a ball, the first thing she does is take the ball band off, and I'm like, every time I want to go like, help her and stop. Oh no, don't. And she says she does it with all of them, you know. So
Yeah.
it's
Oh
just
no,
But you know,
everyone to each own, eh?
no, I
but you know what?
always.
I also pull from the center. However, there's times where in order to reach the center, you do have to pull the ball band so that the yarn kind of like expands and you can actually reach in and get the center correctly. Otherwise, you'll have like this big ball of yarn
Yeah.
bars.
Like for this one, when I put the center, it was kind of like a little big ball and coming out, and I said, "Oh no, please don't go make a mess." You know, because I don't like working when it's around the yarn
I
because
don't.
there's gonna be a lot of mess, and I try it, but like, oh no, but I try to put it out, and like I said, you know, when I put it out, it's kind of different, and I said, oh no, this gonna be a mess, you know, but no, it was really nice to separate the yarn and start working with that. It's really nice.
If I notice that I can't reach the center and every time I try to pull out I'm gonna get yarn barf, I will pull the band and go from the outside.
If that happens to me, I just get my ball winder out, my wool
Yeah, I
winder,
had that one too.
and do
Yeah.
that, and then I've got the center already there. I cannot stand a yarn, a ball of wool yarn, whatever we call it. I cannot stand it rolling around the floor, and especially as I've got cats. No, it's
Yeah.
not happening here. Not happening
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah. Well, I put
You're
it in
very
a yarn
strict with the
bowl. I
yarn,
put
eh?
it in a yarn bowl, but still, I can understand what you mean. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't. I just can't stand that rolling around all over the place. It drives me nuts.
Bye, Judy.
Bye,
Thanks for
Judy.
stopping
Bye,
by.
Judy.
Bye, Judy. Bye, Judy. So yeah, so that's I'm really I've worked so hard this week. This week I've done 36 squares.
Which means you didn't do anything in the previous 3 weeks. Is that it?
Because I was busy doing other things. I was doing David's
Test patterns galore.
and Dana's patterns, and I had an order for the rabbit, and you know, everything just so this week I decided get it done. Oh, and I made a baby dress.
Oh, yes.
Where is it? Show it.
Do you want to see
Yes.
it? Just
Yes.
bear with.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
She's gonna mention it and not show it, really?
What color is the baby dress, B?
I'm going to say,
See?
oh, pink. How cute.
Beautiful. I was wondering what you're
Linda.
waiting for.
Linda, pink.
There's a story here. Can I tell a story?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, tell me the story.
All right. Well, you know Sadie from Sadie Spincraft? Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, she messaged me and asked me if I would test. I'll get you
I
back.
saw that video. I saw the video.
Right. And honest, it's superfine merino. Now I'm allergic to wool. I used this and I didn't have any my hands didn't swell. It was the most beautiful yarn I've worked with. Even though it's yarn, I didn't split. It's a roving, but it is gorgeous. And I made this little dress.
Did you say
It's
super fine or
beautiful.
super wash merino?
No, superfine. I've got the ball band here somewhere. Superfine merino, 100% superfine merino, and it's called raspberry.
Okay. I love that color.
So I made this dress.
I love that color.
Beautiful, beautiful. She really has a beautiful yarn.
Yes, she does. But she sent it to me, and I saw it was merino, and I think, all right, let's just try it. And it was divine to work with. It just flowed off the hook, the stitch. I mean, it's double crochet and half double crochet, but it is gorgeous. I'm absolutely over the moon with it. I put it on the dolly just so you can see it's a baby.
Did you have any issues with it? I know that you have a sensitivity to wool.
Yeah, no, none whatsoever.
That's
if
good.
It had been mohair or the alpaca mohair, I cannot use. But I thought when it arrived and it was so smooth, and I read the ball band, and I thought, okay, Linda, just give it a go. You can only try.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I was watching the video and I saw you going like this and going and putting it on your face, and I'm going, God, Lord, I hope that she doesn't break out.
But it doesn't. So I'm absolutely delighted with it, and it's beautiful yarn, and it sits really nice. It doesn't split on the hook either. So
Michael,
I'm really pleased.
I think she's already used. Did you use it all?
Yeah, I've used it all.
Yeah, there's a video that Linda posted. I think was like 2 days ago. Linda?
No, yesterday.
Yeah, I see that one.
Yesterday.
And you can see it. If you go to her video, you can see the actual hang.
Yeah, it came in a hank, and then I rolled it into a ball. I put it in my ball winder so it wouldn't roll all over the floor.
I have a couple of
it drove me mad.
I can imagine. You know those mystery bags that I got at Michael's a few months ago? So some of that yarn came all a mess. So that's going to be my project for this afternoon, is try to put it in the ball winder and try to roll them up.
Yeah.
Let's see how long that takes me, because they're pretty bad shape.
I really like that color because it's not pink, like light pink or princess pink.
It's hot pink.
You know me.
It's hot pink, and you like hot pink.
Yes, I like hot pink.
Raspberry.
See, I like that pink. Yeah, but pink, like princess pink, like, well, I don't know how
Barbie pink. Barbie pink. I have it here.
It's like
Don't worry, I'll oblige.
She's gonna.
Just for your ease of reference, so you don't have to go searching for the color you hate. I'll just, there you go. What are friends for?
Oh, yeah.
So that's it. So I've made a start. I've not made a start yet. Oh, I'll talk to you about the yarn as well. I'm using a, is it a 2 or a 3? Oh, it's a 3mm hook. I'm using a 3mm hook, and I'm using Yarn Art Rapido, which is 100, which is a micro acrylic, which is a micro acrylic, and it's made in Turkey.
And that means what? What does micro acrylic mean?
I have no idea. That's what it says on here. Micro acrylic.
If Affordably Crafty is still in the house, she might be able to tell us. Any geeks in the house?
Oh, it's sorry. It's microfiber acrylic. Microfiber acrylic, but it feels like cotton.
It's probably like acrylic that is like disintegrated and then made into a yarn.
But it's so fine. And
you know, I've bought bedding like that, that long words you've string together there. That is what I bought in bedding. And I find that is beautiful. It is everything I want in bedding. That is What is it? I have been laughing since I tuned into you. You ladies are great. Thank you, Romilla Martin. We are so glad that you enjoy our company. Then you must definitely swing by every last Saturday of the month, because then we have you up here and you come and show us what you've been working on.
Thank you, Michael.
Great stuff.
So that's it for me.
So
okay, can I just say?
Yeah,
darling.
Because I showed my challenge, but then you added a question and I thought, oh, I didn't show that, and that is what is on my hook. So that is, well, it's not new. I showed last night, but it is these shapes which is in the book that we have, Veronica and Linda and myself. I don't know if you have it, but it is these, and it is a number.
Oh, yes.
It is in this book called Beyond the Square. Beyond the Square. That's not far to go. There you go. See? And it's a circle. No surprise. Beyond the square, there's a circle. And I'm doing this one.
Nice.
And I've done, now obviously I've done a Linda here. I've done so many other things, completed other things, including this poncho and the tutorial for it, that I've only got. Now this is flattened because it's been between two books like this, and then a big book over it, big heavy book, and that sort of irons it or blocks it or whatever you want to call it. But then it looks beautifully straight, you know.
Yes.
Like
yeah.
And now, okay, the idea is this is superwash merino, hand dyed, and the idea is to, let me use my pink bag and show you that I will mix that with this speckled yellow mustard.
That's beautiful.
And
Beautiful.
And this one I don't have a lot of, and this is now caked up. That's why it looks like it looks. And now you can see the difference. This one has yellow in it, and it has that.
Yeah.
It has the two colors in it, sort of.
Yes.
If you can see. Right, like that. Left is right, right is left.
No, you're good.
And
You're
dark
good.
is blue is green and night is day. That's why I'm here at night and you're there in the day. This is a very weird life. So I must just take it at face value. Okay, you can take me out of solo now. That is all I wanted to share. So that is on my hook. I forget on my hook. Can share what we finished, but also on my hook. Okay. I'll remember for not next time.
Yarn, which is the yarn that you're using to do the those? Which is the yarn?
What is this? It's hand dyed superwash merino, 100% superwash merino, and it's hand dyed. So I ordered it, and I want to change this now. Now this is definitely going to become a triangular
shawl
scarf, because in winter I am cold. So I will be wearing something, and then I want to be able to. I love a triangular scarf because it comes up high and it nicely covers your chest, around the neck, warm, and I love it. It's better than an ordinary scarf to me. Anyway, okay.
How cold does it get? How cold does it get in South Africa where you're at, Ursula?
12 or 10 degrees Celsius to us is a very cold day.
Okay.
That's our temperature. That's my temperature now.
Yeah.
Today.
And what is that in Fahrenheit?
It's about 51, 52.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes,
that's not too bad.
Oh, that's nice. I love
yeah,
that.
But it gets very hot here, which is why we're into cottons mostly. And our winters are not that cold, but it's very wet. And I am a cold person. So whether it's summer or winter, I ask for my son to make me 2 beanbags in the microwave, please, to put by my feet, because my feet are always cold. So I'm just cold. I wear layers, and then my husband is lying on top of the bedding, because I say, no longer do you say, oh, you're hot, so these blankets must go off. No, you can lie on top of the blanket if you want, but I want the blankets. You don't do temperature control in this bed, because half of it is mine. I was so stupid. The first 19 years, I would wake up cold. And then I saw the light. And so now, new government.
I've actually started sleeping like a mummy with the covers over my head, because in the last like 6 months, I don't know why, I've become very cold, and our bed has never been moved. It's still in the same spot, but the AC vent is right above us. And for some reason, I think it hits the side of my bed more than it hits his side of the bed. Or so I think. So lately, I just cover myself literally from head to toe and go to sleep. So.
You know what? Yes. You know what I do is, I also put, now, where did I put it now? But anyway, okay, so let's just use anything for an example. I can show you that my husband will tell you, if I come to bed, now I look like this. He says to me, am I going to sleep with Fatima tonight? Because then I look like this. I am cold. I'm cold. So Fatima is coming to, he said, am I going to sleep tonight with Fatima? I said, well, or you sleep alone, and then Ursula sleeps in the next door room. But it is cold. It is no joke to wake up cold. It's like when you're homeless and you're sleeping on the street and you're cold, you can never really relax. Your body doesn't relax.
Yeah.
So it's not. It's,
I don't have. I don't have that problem. I have power surges, so my blankets are on and off all night.
So Rick has the problem. Does Rick have the problem?
No, because Rick is like a toast. he's hot blooded. He's very warm. In the winter, when I get into bed, my feet are always cold, and I just put them straight on him, because he's like a hot water bottle.
Linda, you sound like me. You sound like me, and my husband's the same thing. Leonard's always warm. He's always warm, and my feet are always cold.
Mine
and I don't know if it's menopause, because there's moments where I do feel like hot, but then I go from an extreme, especially in the evenings. I go from just being real warm to being extremely cold, to the point where I literally have to get up, put socks on, and cover literally from my head to my toes.
Well,
that's happened to me sometimes, and I'm just like, okay, that's me, or that's really cold in here. And I said, my husband, he said, that's you. And I just like, I'm crazy, and I just like, oh my goodness, this happens sometimes, but yeah.
Lori, that's us too. That's us too. We sleep with the fan on every night. And I used to be the one that was always hot, and I always had to have the AC super cold and the fans going. As I've gotten older,
Yes.
it's like shifting around. Now he's the one that's always warm, and I get cold easy.
Well, I can have socks, slippers, trousers, and then when I go to bed, I get into bed. My feet are cold, my legs are cold, the tops of my legs are cold. But I've been I've been nice and snuggly all downstairs, wearing thick, layers and whatever. I get to go into bed, and then everything just goes. You're cold.
You're
It's
cold.
ridiculous. It's just ridiculous, and I'm thinking,
Hi, Carla. Yeah.
hi, Carla.
Uh-huh.
It's just it's not fair, is it? Not fair at all.
Okay. Before I forget, I'm going to. We got right now 36 people in the chat. Like I promised you guys, we're gonna do a little spontaneous giveaway, an impromptu little giveaway, and we're gonna do a numbers
Yes.
game.
Yes.
Okay. We're not ready to end the chat, but we're just doing an impromptu little giveaway to see who's been here, who's hanging out, and who's gonna stay with us. So I'm gonna jot a number, and it's going to be from 1 to. Right now we have 35 people in the house, so from 1 to 35.
1 to 30. I see 36. Sorry, I see 36.
Okay, from 1 to 36. Pick a number, and
Okay.
and starting now, put just
Mark,
one number.
Are
One
you
number
marking the
each.
chat? Are you going to mark the chat? Mark the
Okay.
chat, and then just one guess per person.
Right. Okay, wait a minute.
Starting now. There you go.
Okay.
So from the mark, everyone guesses
Stop.
once.
I have to stop already. It's been guessed.
Now, Brenda.
Is that
Okay,
Denise?
mark it again. Say stop. Mark it again.
Okay. Hold on a second. Hold on, guys. I think we should honor Denise's win.
Yes, but just mark the end of the where we ended now.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
But it doesn't make any difference because we already have a winner. So
Okay.
Denise, I need for you to email me at Brenda the Newbie. I'm gonna put it up. Hold on a second. Send me an email with your address, and I will get that little gift to you as soon as possible.
Congratulations, Denise.
What is the little gift again?
It's going
Denise,
to be
congratulations.
It's not green. It's not green.
The green
It's
yarn.
not green. It's not green. Denise, I swear it is royal blue. And you're gonna get some yarn.
Denise, I swear it is daytime outside.
No, it's blue.
You
it's
can see,
blue.
Linda, it's day.
Guys,
Now it just looks dark. It's daytime. It's sunshine. Look on your watch. You'll see it's daytime.
it is. It's daytime. It's daytime. You're going to get a keychain with some hooks. Hold on. You see that green hook? It's actually blue. Guys, I'm really sorry, but this is I did it on purpose to make y'all laugh. And then you'll have this polymer clay threader that I made for you guys.
Is that all now going to Denise?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just making sure on Denise's behalf.
So she's gonna get some royal blue yarn.
Yeah, that looks royal blue.
The keychain with the little hooks
colors.
and the threader.
The real colors.
Yes, those are the real colors.
Thank you, Veronica. know what? Just as well you didn't send her the clip of your blanket. It would have come out green, maybe. Eh?
Yes.
Or not.
It probably would have come out green.
It's so funny. It's hilarious.
I don't know what I did, but I have to fix that.
Green and that's blue.
It feels like a surreal live, you know, where really? Yeah.
This is true live. You can't make this stuff up. Me having everything green behind me. Me having everything green behind me, I can't make that up. That's crazy.
That's my contacts. It must be my contacts. Why am I wearing glasses if I've got my contacts in?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Does anybody have any updates you want to share? Jeannie, you have any updates?
Come on, guys. Somebody come show us. We want to see it. And I'm gonna be announcement right now for my next stream live for the challengers. There's gonna be a giveaway too. So
okay,
just keep it that in mind. It's gonna be a small too, you know, and so
yes,
you can have another reason to come and stay too, you know. So just a small thing, you know, like Brenda, she did something that really small, and we had appreciated you guys to, you know, to enjoy with us. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, ladies, I thank you so much for letting me come up to your live. I'm going to go and have my evening meal now. I will
Bon
still have.
appetit.
You mean
Thank
lunch?
you. No, no, it's nearly 20 to 6 here in the UK. I'm having me tea, my evening meal.
I'm gonna have to post a picture of my blanket and post it in my community tab so you guys can really see the color.
Yes. But thank you so much. I'll have you on my iPhone, on my phone.
Thank you, Linda.
Bye, Linda. Thank you for sharing with us.
You're welcome, and thanks for the challenge. Bye to all of you. Bye, Super V. Be good. Bye,
Have a great meal. Enjoy.
Bye.
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 Hey, Knitting Turnpike, how are you? Welcome in. You just missed
Hello,
Gina.
No, she really is green. That is really is green.
Yes, she's green. Yes, she is green. Yes, she is green.
So does anybody else have anything they want to share?
Nobody want to comment out? Just something quick. You know, it's not have to be a blanket. They don't have to just something you've been working right now. Just come in and show up for like you want to say for 1 minute and you can go. You know, so.
Or 2 or 3 or 5, but whatever makes you happy, whatever floats your boat.
I fixed it.
Yeah! Show your blanket again.
This is the blue yarn.
Up. Wow! There you go.
Yeah.
This is the keychain.
Oh my God!
That timing was incredible because I say whatever floats your boat.
Okay,
and the next minute, there you go. Whee! On wheels.
Yay!
I'm back in color. Okay, so you get Denise. Sorry, left is right. You get this little threader. These are your keychain with your hooks, so you can never leave home. You can never leave home without your hooks.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sending you some. You see, it's royal blue. Now you believe me?
Yeah.
Royal blue yarn.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. And this is my blanket. Hold on.
Oh, yes.
Hold on.
Carla, she said drop your link, Brenda.
Yeah, Carla wants to come up. She'll come up.
Oh, yeah. Hold on, honey. Let me put it here for you.
Okay.
And this
that's lovely.
is my blanket.
Oh, that's
Yes,
much better.
It does have
Love
it
it.
does have
Love it.
some green. It does have some green, but it's not all green.
Yes. All the turquoise we were missing out. But how did you
oh,
fix it now?
When Veronica was talking, I went to the. I told you I was messing with the green screen. I knew it was something that I hit, and I hit something where it said none. I guess I must have been playing with the options and did not undo it. Hey, Carla, let me bring you up, honey.
Okay, okay. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Outside with my grandbaby, so I'm sitting out here on my porch. But I brought my bin out here so you all can see. Hold on, let me flip the camera around.
the
How do I
real
do?
color.
Wait a minute. Hold on. How do I flip my
Show
camera?
us.
Okay, I'm gonna go this way. Can y'all see that? Y'all
Oh,
see
Oh,
all these
Ooh, solo,
squares she
wow.
solo.
did, and then
Carla,
the
that's
larger ones,
beautiful.
and then these, and I'm like, are these going with this? I don't know what. I didn't know what.
Can you solo her so we can see?
Yes, yes. Sorry, let me solo you.
Okay.
Oh, wow, yes. Beautiful.
So
Oh
these
my
are all of them.
goodness.
She did
Are you
all of.
gonna put that all
colors.
into one blanket or one item, Carla?
That's what I'm wondering if that's what she was doing. But it
Yes.
was like, you know
Oh,
how the
yes.
colors is kind of different. I
You
don't know.
do you know
It's
this? There is
beautiful.
this Carla. There is this young
Huh?
girl. She's pretty young, and she's got a YouTube
Oh,
channel.
look
She's
at
from the
that.
UK.
Oh, beautiful.
She's from the UK. I don't know if you guys. Her name is her channel is HD Designs or something like that.
Okay.
HGDC. The DC stands for Designs Crochet. The
I
H
think
is
Okay.
for
so.
Heather. So
Yes, it is.
HG,
Yes, yes. So I think her
HGDC.
name
Yeah.
is that. So she's from the UK and she does all granny squares, Carla, and she mixes all bunch of colors together when she does her items, and they look fabulous. Even
Okay.
though the colors are not coordinating, it looks amazing.
Yes.
It looks amazing.
Yeah, because I was trying to figure out well, why she put these colors. And y'all, please excuse my grandson. Okay, go get him. Go finish fighting the
Ah,
something.
I'll
He's
be
in
there
there.
this
yeah.
afternoon. My grandson, my 2-year-old grandson, is coming over at 6:30, so I'll be just in the same shoes you're in now.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm like,
Nice
I
and
don't know what.
beautiful, beautiful squares.
Thank you. I think she
It's
kind of messed up on
gorgeous.
this
It's
one. It don't
gorgeous.
even have another corner, but I can fix that. I don't know. She was
You
just
know
And
working
what
who
her
you
and
little
who
heart
do?
sta-
out.
who started those? Are those the ones your mom started?
My mom,
Yeah.
she passed a few years, about 3 years ago, and I'm, just still going through some stuff, and I was like, okay, this bin has stuff in it. Like I'm thinking it was already done, and I'm like, oh
I
no,
think
these squares aren't connected to
I think
nothing.
you should I think you should take them just as they are, Carla, and position
Okay,
them in such a way where you can actually make a rectangular either throw or blanket, and
okay,
just basically leave them as they are and just unify them in such a way where you
Yeah,
can tie it all together. And
okay,
I think that
okay.
would be so beautiful.
Because I was
You know,
like, was she
because
doing
it
a
is
sweater
gorgeous.
or
I
what?
love
I
it.
don't know what, but this is
Obviously, I love it.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
And who's that little guy there next to you? A little girl.
This
What's
is
your
the
name?
guy. His name is Princeton, but okay, but he wants us to call him Blue Sonic. So
Blue
his birth
Sonic.
name is Princeton, but he is Blue Sonic, Sonic the Blue
Okay.
Hedgehog. So
So you'll be Blue Sonic for
ah,
us, okay? We'll call you Blue Sonic,
hey,
okay?
okay, say
All
hello,
right.
everybody. Say hello. Oh, okay, okay, bye. Okay, okay, go ahead.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I would leave them
you
just as
got it?
they are, Carla. I would leave them just as they are and just put them together.
Yeah, like
Okay.
for this blanket, this is what I did, and I put it in the carpet
Hmm.
in my living room, and I try to just put the colors together, you know.
Okay.
So I finish the way I want my blanket. I take a picture, and so that way I put together, you know. So I think it just depends how
Yes.
many
Okay, you have
granny
an
squares you
idea.
have. Just try to play with those. Put it in some in the
Mhm.
carpet or in your
Lay it
house.
out.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes.
and
Lay it
play with
all out.
those.
Okay.
Yes. And when you're done and it's okay, this is that one. Take a picture and put together, and it's more easy for you to you can remember how you can do that. Put
Okay,
together.
that's great. I don't
Yeah.
know why I didn't even think of all of that. Y'all know, you get kind of
No, that's
emotional, and I
okay.
was like, okay, I'm gonna just close it up. I don't know, because it even has her smell on it and everything. So I'm just
Yeah.
like, oh, I can't.
That's
Oh,
why
okay, I
that's
can't.
why
But I'm
that's
gonna
why I
do this.
say that's why I say don't do anything with it. Leave it as they are because that is so
Okay.
purely her and her own
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
just put it
Yeah.
together for her. Just do the finishing touches and that's it. But I think that's gonna be such a lovely memento to have of your mom.
Yes.
Don't
Yeah.
don't don't stop from completing it. Please don't stop from completing it. We want to see the finished product by the end of the year.
Okay.
I'm
Okay. I will.
Mhm.
It may
I'm
be
putting
sooner
it
than that. I'm a.
I'm putting the challenge on you now.
Okay. I got you. I got you. It may be before then. I'm a. Woo, it's
Hey,
gonna take me time to just do it, but
yeah.
I'm gonna get it done.
That's why
I'm
I
gonna get
say
it
Do
done.
it.
December. You have
And then there was some
2021.
other ones. She had some octagon squares, some octagon motifs that she did, and I'm like, what are you gonna do with these? I'm gonna pull those out another time, but it was just
Yeah.
it's kind of overwhelming, but I know I can do it because we did a
Pace
we did
yourself.
a
You don't.
crochet
There
along
is
together.
there is no due date to get it done.
Okay, just
Pace
by the end of
yourself,
the year, right?
but don't not do it because those
Right.
pieces will be with you forever, and you can pass them down to your children and your
Yeah.
grandchildren.
Yeah, my daughter already said, "Mom, whatever you do with it, I want it." I'm
I
like,
want
"No,
one.
this is gonna be
Yeah,
mine." These
yeah.
because my mom made them a lot of things, and they are like, trying to hold on to the stuff. They were like, "Well, I don't want to wear that because I don't want to wear it out because Nana made that for me," and I'm like,
Mhm.
"Well, I can make you another one." They're like, "No, we like Nana's,"
No.
so it's
Yeah,
not the same. So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
they really everybody's waiting on me
Ursula,
to finish.
Ursula,
Ursula,
what
So
you
she
gonna
wants to
say?
say something.
Before you go, Carla, it's true what Lori said. She said that you should. That's what I also did. If I do a baby blanket, I put it on a receiving blanket and then a receiving blanket on top, and then you roll it because then it keeps the shape and the positions
okay,
of the squares, and then you don't
okay,
have to. For me, it's too much to take a picture. I just rolled it in a on a blanket, lay out the squares, another blanket, roll it, and then whenever
okay,
I'm working on it, I unroll it, and everything is in exactly the right position. So
okay.
yes, and
I
it
think
is
I
true
can.
that I think Erin also said that there are definitely different square sizes that you can put in one blanket, no
Yes,
problem, and
yes.
it
Yeah.
actually adds to it because my squares are often big squares in the center, smaller squares around, or I've seen some Moroccan blankets where they've put squares, say like in an S shape, and then different
Okay,
ones in between. And so lay it out and play with it because you
okay.
maybe come up with something. Because the Moroccan ones you see, go on Pinterest and just type in granny square blankets, and you'll see so many ideas after you've
Okay.
packed it out so that you see what you've got. And when you see something that someone's made that's close to it, then maybe that is also inspiration to how
Okay.
you're
Carla,
going to.
what was your mom's name, Carla?
Marion.
Okay,
Marion Jones.
maybe you have enough granny squares where you can actually create the M shape for her name too. I mean, there's so many things that you can do
Okay.
thinking outside of the box based on the number of granny squares that you have, that you can create shapes. You can even create a letter. You can create a heart. You can create a star. You can create so many things depending on the number of granny squares that you have and the different
Mhm.
sizes. So, and sky's the limit. Yeah, Ursula.
Okay.
You remember, I once had on my life a lady that actually makes blankets for people that maybe they have a loved one that has passed. And what they do is, so maybe that is what you can do is say you lay it out and everything's done now. And then you just
Mhm.
at the bottom, you make squares or wherever or running across with the letters like an M where it is, like a fillet and you just make the M so that her name is on this blanket or her initials
Oh,
somewhere worked in.
okay.
If you have a square or two short, or you put
Okay.
an extra row at the bottom or somewhere, so that whoever has this blanket, it has her name on it. She made
Right.
it. Just think
Okay.
about it. Anyway,
Yeah, and because
I'm
I'm looking
excited to
at
see
some
what
of the
you're going to come
squares
up
weren't
with.
finished, so I may have to finish or do some more squares.
Yes.
Because I don't know if you can see this one, it wasn't even finished, so
But you
it's
must
still.
just do what you think she would have wanted you to
I'm just
do.
gonna and look,
You
she had
know?
started this, and it wasn't even.
Yes. So just
So
Yeah,
I'm
there's
a
gonna be
continue then.
touching for your mom and for you, so there will be a really beautiful
Yes.
blanket. Yeah, yes.
say that again.
I said there's gonna be a really nice because there's gonna be something for you and for your mom, so it's gonna be
Mhm.
really special.
Yeah. Yes. Oh
Yeah.
my god. Ugh. I know. I finished. She was working on a Afghan for one of our real dear friends, and she hadn't finished it. So after she passed, and I'm trying not to cry, y'all. I went on and finished it and gave it to the guy, and y'all, we cried and cried, and it was so funny because I told him, hey, I said, look, I'm gonna leave a little mark of me on here because I finished it. And usually, sometimes when I do hats or blankets, I always leave a little string or leave something, and I'd be like, see, that's how she and I used to tell when I did, because we would do projects together. And I would have mine on. She said, you got on my hat? I said, no, Ma, this is mine. No, that's mine. I said, Ma, look, here's my string. She'd be like, oh, okay. So when I gave him the blanket, I said, now she did it, but there's my little string to show that I finished it or whatever. But,
Hmm.
I'm going to do
Yes.
something to try to, put my little mark on there as well. But
Yeah,
just
yeah.
have her. And like her last name was Jones, so I may can try to do a J or something like that.
Hmm.
Initials. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Y'all giving me some good ideas. I really appreciate y'all for,
You're
'cause
Fantastic.
welcome,
it,
Carla.
it was like, how you think about it, then you can't think about it because I was
Yeah.
getting too emotional, and then I'm like, okay, let me just stop, and maybe Lord, somebody gonna help me figure this out. So I think I'm so glad I came onto your channel, and you all are really helping me. And even when y'all was saying,
Awesome.
"Oh, bring it," we'll help. I was like, "Okay, this is it. I can't miss this live because they gotta help me." Because
Carla,
it's overwhelming at times, but at the same time, I'm just real anxious to get it done.
Yeah.
So,
Carla,
yeah.
something you could do is maybe go on Etsy and find a person who makes wooden buttons and ask if they can make you a button that says "made by" and then have her name on it, and then you could put
Okay.
that button on it somewhere, or a little
Oh,
pattern.
That's a nice idea too.
yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, that sounds great. Thank you for that. Y'all. Oh my goodness, y'all just don't know. Mm. Okay.
Yeah,
All right. I ain't gonna get emotional. I'm gonna keep
I
this
do.
on.
Oh, sweetie.
I
Okay.
tell you, Carla, because I just lost my mom a couple of weeks ago, and last weekend we were cleaning out her apartment, and I found a
Mhm.
whole bunch of half finished work, and I'll pick it up and I'll get. It's a double-edged sword because you feel
Yeah.
close to your mom, holding her work and
Yes.
looking at her work,
Yes.
but at the same time, then you miss her so much because you
Yeah.
can't ask her to laugh about the work, So
Right. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's really something. But I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna get it done. I got a couple of projects I got to get out the way.
Mhm.
My oldest granddaughter, her mom, she had remarried, and she just had a baby. So I'm working on a blanket for her. But I think once I get done with that, I'll be able to focus more on this here and get it done. So y'all will see it. Y'all will see it.
Oh, we're looking.
Right.
I'm excited to see what
Yes.
you're going to come up with. Look, you
Okay.
don't. By the end of next month, all you have to come and show us is a plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I found a
Yeah.
plan because that's 50% of the work
Right.
done. It's 50% is the
Okay.
plan. This is what
Yeah.
I'm going to do.
Okay. I
Yeah.
got you. I'm gonna have something together.
Veronica wanted to say something.
Oh
Okay.
no, I just thought because Lori, she wanna say something. That's why I show my yarn.
Oh, you use your paddle.
Lori, here's the thing. So you have to learn it this way. You want to speak, you show the yarn and the screen.
That's
And
a way.
everybody,
That's
okay.
a way of saying hello. I need to say something.
Yes, very fun you yarn, Lori
Hi,
and
Bev.
Carla.
I don't have
Hi,
any good
Bev. How are
yarn.
you?
All right, ladies, I'm gonna go and hang with this little boy right quick and
All right.
but I
Well,
really
thanks for
appreciate
coming
y'all. Thank y'all
on.
so much for the ideas and even the encouragement to push forward to do it. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna have
Oh,
it done.
yes.
All right.
Thank
I
you guys
love you,
for
ladies.
being here.
Have a blessed
Thanks for
day.
Bye.
coming up, sweetheart.
All right. Thank you for letting me. All right.
Oh,
I'll be down in the chat
anytime.
for a little bit.
It's good.
Lori, what you got, darling? How
All
you
right.
doing?
I'm
Hello.
okay. How are you guys?
We're doing good. Better that you're up here now too, joining with us
I'm
and
so
showing us
pleased to
what
meet
you're up
you
to.
face to
Good.
face.
You guys had
I
to
want
join
to I want to put out my hand or my elbow. Socially distancing. Hello.
get a picture.
Playing for the day. Oh, that's
Oh,
nice.
yes. Coffee, yarn,
Wow.
and wine.
That's my
Yeah.
plan. Okay, okay.
What you got
So
for us?
I'm wanting to do a temperature blanket, and I started doing a chevron. But this
Oh, nice.
and it's like it's huge. If I keep going with this plan, it's going to be like 15 feet long, and I don't want it 15 feet long. So I started doing just single crochet.
Uh-huh.
One day is thinner, but now it feels kind of
Too thin?
it's
Oh,
stiff,
stiff.
and it's rolling up, and it feels boring. So my couple of questions: can you do this chevron in a single crochet, or will this be less boring once I get more colors on it? And is it too stiff for a blanket? I just don't.
I think the stiffness comes from the acrylic, Lori, but once that is done and you launder it, I think you will be very surprised how soft it will become.
Okay. How
Yeah.
do I make
Now
less
it also could be that the fact that it's turning on the end, it could be maybe that at some point your stitches are tighter than in others.
Yeah.
Probably because I was worked up and tense about something when I was working on it last night, so that's probably why. But I can fix that with blocking, right? I don't have to take it all
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Okay, how do I
Yeah.
make this boring? Just a fancy border?
Ursula wants to speak. Go ahead, Ursula.
I want to ask a question. Why is it that the one piece that you show has more colors and the other a little bit? Is it two different things? Or is
Yes.
it two?
I started doing it in a chevron, and I felt like it was too wide, and that my blanket would be like 12 or 15 feet long if I did 365 rows this thick, and I didn't want it that thick. And I don't know how to do a single crochet chevron. So I just started doing plain single crochet, and this is like 10 days, whereas this is one day. It's two different things.
Yeah.
So what is the question with the single crochet? That it is. So you're going to continue with the single crochet.
Yeah.
If I continue with the single crochet, is it gonna? I mean, it feels stiff as it gets bigger and laundered and whatever.
It's just as if it feels a little stiff, and I told her that if she keeps going, once she launders it, it will soften up and it will probably become much softer.
Yes, because my blanket tutorial at the beginning of the year, that the one that says Ursula's blanket, the entire blanket is single crochet, and that is as soft as anything. So if you are using the recommended hook, if you crochet very tight, then maybe just go up a hook size, because my daughter crochets incredibly tight. But amazingly, on single crochet, we have the same tension. But otherwise, I wouldn't worry about it, because it's like Brenda is saying, if you wash it, it does, it shapes up, definitely.
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry about it. I've made single crochet
worry.
blankets, and they're 100% soft.
As long as your
and
stitch
really
count, Lori,
warm.
as long as your stitch count is the same row after row, and you're doing the same stitch and using the same size hook all the way through, don't worry about the
Yes.
stiffness. And once your temperature starts changing, you're gonna be seeing new colors coming in, and it's not going to feel so, as you say, boring. I don't think it's boring because that's the nature of the temperature blanket. It's out of your control. You're basically at the mercy of what your temperature is, and what you have decided your colors were gonna be. Veronica.
Yeah, Veronica wanted
I
to say
just
something.
find in the books that I always crochet, that you said that you can do single crochet. That's what you asked, right?
Yeah. Can you do single
And I
crochet?
have, let me show you just real quick the picture. Can you put me solo, Brenda, for just a
Yep.
little bit?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And this is right here. Oops, right here. This one right here. So this could be really a small if you want to do it in this way. And this is what the look and the picture.
Okay. So it can be done.
So I think you can do that,
So
you
you're
know?
saying it.
It
So you're
looks
saying
like,
it can be done.
yeah.
It's not a problem.
No, yeah, you can, yeah, you can, if you don't want to, the big ones, the big, the is what
Double
that you've been
crochets.
doing
You
the
can use
double
single
crochet.
crochets.
Yeah, yeah, you
Mm.
can do that if you want to just, you know, um, but I mean, they look really nice in this, in this way. So,
It's less boring and it doesn't need a border. This will need a
Yeah.
border.
okay.
And a chevron doesn't need a border.
No, they're not.
Yes, sir.
Go
Celeste.
ahead with that.
I wanted to know how are you doing your temperatures? How big is your spaces? It's Fahrenheit, right?
Fahrenheit.
And are you doing in 5
10.
degrees, 10 degrees?
10
How
degrees.
many? So how many colors have you put into your blanket? What's your plan? That's what I'm asking.
They're by 10 degrees. I have 9 colors based on our average temperatures where I live.
Okay, 9 colors. Okay. Can you show that or not? It's too
the
far
9
away. Yeah, well, if it's 9 balls, just hold it up because you say it's boring, but maybe it's going to get more exciting with that. Yeah,
So
because
couple suggestions that we're getting in the feed is David is saying that some of the same yarn, different colors have different textures and roughness. So those are pretty. And then Granny's saying, once you're done, if you launder them with hair conditioner,
Okay.
that also helps to soften it up.
that's beautiful.
But it's just a bunch of Red Heart Super Saver.
Those are great colors, though.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, I see reds and purple. Is it purple, blue, green? Yes.
There's everything.
I found,
the person I'm
yeah,
making
I found with my temperature blanket, it felt like coloring by number because literally it depends what the number is, what color I'm going to be using. And I can't even predict it because I'm not in charge of the weather. So
see, I'm kind of,
it's interesting. It's interesting.
It's out of your control.
Is this your
The only control you had was picking the colors. Aside from that, that is it. And the stitch.
I have a trouble with that. I can't do like a scrappy project either because I get so freaked out about, like, I see people who do projects where they just have a bunch of yarn in their bag and they're watching TV and they just pull it out and start working with it no matter what color it is. I can't. Or I can't like come up with, I have one that my husband's grandmother did that she took like a huge ball of white yarn and then just all of her scrap colors and did, 2 or 3 rows or yarns at a time and then just made this huge blanket. I love it when it's done, but when I try to do it, I can't let go.
Lori, does it overwhelm you?
I don't know if it overwhelms me. I guess I'm just afraid it's going to look terrible at the end and I'm going to like, I got to spend all that yarn and time on something that I don't like. But then I
think my brain thinks along the same lines. It's
Yes,
almost like
I
a
agree.
desperation. It's almost like a desperation to complete it because you're just curious to find out, is it going to work? Is it going to look right? Is it going to have been worth all my time? But that's part of surrendering to the craft. Is I know it's not easy, and it isn't easy for me
No,
because
but
I'm a
I only
control
want to
freak.
surrender this little bit. I only want to surrender this little bit. I
Right.
want to
Yeah.
know what's going to happen here because it is like you say, it's time, and it's not just time and effort. Yarn cost money. So,
Yeah.
but I think with your 9 colors, it is interesting if you stick to it. Is this your first temperature blanket? Is it your first
Yeah.
temperature blanket?
I also don't know if
Yes, so it's mine too. So we're on a learning curve.
I don't know if it's wide
How
enough.
wide is it going to be now?
It's like
I
60?
4.5 feet, I think.
That's good. It's
Which
like a
is how many
throw
inches?
size.
I just chained until it draped over my lap in a way I thought would be a comfortable length.
And that's okay, Lori. You know what I think you should do is set yourself a promise that you're gonna come every month and just to our live and just to show us your progression, and knowing that you have to come and show your progression may keep pushing you forward to complete it and
So
keep you on task.
42.5 inches wide.
That's good.
That's a good size.
Right
That's
about
good.
or 3.5 feet, 4 feet, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's less
It's
than
like
60. Mine is 60 by 60. So that's a good size.
it's gonna be like a throw, like a sofa
Yes.
blanket. You can use it watching TV.
Yeah.
So are you putting like a white or a black or something between months, or just letting it go?
White.
White.
2 rows of white, which I wish now was 4 rows of white, because just so that white is a bit more distinct, because it's only 12 months. So I wish that my white was more. You see there, because there is the white, and that is hard to me. It's hardly noticeable. It is noticeable, but I mean, because I don't use white anywhere else in the blanket, but I wish it was 4 rows instead of 2. But this is now,
Lori, keep in mind that Ursula's blanket, she's using, what do you use, 3mm?
Yes, it's a thin double knit.
Yeah, but what size hook are you using?
3.25.
Okay, so her blanket is very tight.
But see,
I'm using moss stitch, which means it leans itself to this very nicely, because moss stitch, the single crochet, this is like a single crochet chain, single crochet chain.
But what I'm
and the
saying
next,
is,
when I come back, I alternate.
What I'm saying is, if Lori is going to use a white to separate the months, if she's using, let's say, a 5mm or 5.5 and regular worsted weight yarn, it's going to take more room than your white with a 3.25mm DK yarn. So she also has to think of the length, not only the width. So in order for her blanket to fit within the 12 months without it becoming so long, you may just decide not to use no separating colors and just keep going. You see what I'm saying? Don't separate your months unless you want to.
Yeah. Or in her blanket, maybe with a single crochet, only do 2 rows. That would look fine for you.
Yeah.
But I wish I had done 4 rows in this. But that's for next time. Next time I'll learn. It doesn't look bad, so I'm not going to do anything over it for it. No. So I'm not doing anything over. But
you're not going to frog it and start again.
No, you're not at the first month yet.
No,
right? Lori, how much have you done? How many? A week? 2 weeks?
A little over a week. It's 9 days.
So it's 9 rows.
Yeah.
So that's like a third of a month, because 10 is a third of a month, and then it's 30 days. So you can sort of see you can look at that and you can see how wide 2 rows is going to be, and in white, if that's going to be. I love the white stripe, because when I watched the video from B.Y.C, how she did it, and hers was hanging over a door, that white stripe, I just thought I have to put that in. I've never thought of it, but it just made it, because it pops out, and hers is also as colorful as mine. So the white stripe added pop to it, and I wanted that, because especially if you think it's boring and it's like coloring my numbers, you don't know which color is next. At least over those 2 white rows, I have control. So
That's true. Well, I do like the moss stitch better. I like the way it adds a little more interest.
Are you thinking of?
But I love the granny stitch. I love the granny stitch, and that reminded me of the granny stitch. You know how it dips into another color. I love that. I love it. Obviously.
Are you going to redo it, Lori? Are you going to restart again, you think?
I don't know. I mean, it's March, almost the end of March, and all I've accomplished for 3 months now is picking yarn colors, which took me 3 weeks, 4 weeks. And I started this way and then got discouraged in January or February. So this month I picked this up again, and this is taking me, well, I guess I just did this weekend, this much, like yesterday, for a couple of hours.
That's a lot for just a weekend.
And just a couple, yeah. I just did that in a couple of hours yesterday, actually. So,
but Lori, I only do my blanket on the weekends. I put, because look, Saturdays is live after live after live. So I keep my this thing holder with my blanket in it and the project, everything together. I put one side, and on a Saturday or a Sunday, I would take it out and I would do my 7 rows. And I don't write it down every day. I have a specific website. Now, some people say, oh, it's not accurate. But the point is that you have to, if you're going to make use of a website, just use the same website every time. So I have marked it with a star as a favorite. It is a local website, and it shows my specific suburbs temperatures. So I would, on a Saturday, I would just call it up, look what the last 7 days was. I write it down on in this lid, as I showed you. I write down my 7 days, and then I sit, and as I've done one, I circle it, and then I finish, and that's how because I'm not going to do it every day. Life happens, and then you get behind and you get discouraged. So to stay motivated, I leave it. It's like a treat. If you can't see someone every day and you only get to see them on a Saturday afternoon, it's like you have an appointment and you're happy to see them because you haven't been seeing them every single day, 24/7. So that's great, because now I think the thing with you is only to make up your mind. Look how she's playing. Make up your mind. It's got go disco here. Make up your mind what your colors are and your temperatures and things. And then once you've got that, you are totally fixed. Then you just stick to the plan and you decide what time suits you to work on this blanket, maybe once a week, and you go. So that is what did it for me, because I took about 2 or 3 days to do my research and my watch videos of what other people did and what worked and what didn't work, and got advice. And then I decided on mine, because I love to learn from other people's mistakes. I don't want to make the same mistakes. So, and I think the double crochets that you've got there, I think personally, it's a great idea, because you get, you don't want a lot of height, because there's 365 of those that's going to come. So, and I think the width of it is great. And so I think you've already made good choices there. And the ripple blanket maybe can be another blanket for another project. But I think that's a great idea. You can even, after you've done it, put some applique on it or whatever you want to do.
Right.
That's
a good idea too. I thought about, it's going to be for my daughter-in-law to be they got engaged on New Year's Day, and her birthday is December 30th. So I thought on the one corner I'd put a little heart button to show where it starts that they were engaged, and then where it ends on the last day, a little like birthday type button of some sort. But or I maybe like embroider it on a little something. And so I was thinking of, you know how on like Crazy Quilt, where the two parts meet up and they do like pretty little embroidery. I thought maybe where the months change, I would do embroidery across on top of the last day of the month in a different flower embroidery something or other. So it would clearly have a top and a bottom that way, but I don't know. But here's how I'm doing. I started it back when I got the idea. I bought this little purse-sized calendar at the Dollar Tree.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I would put the temperature on every day, and then my color that matches that temperature, and then as I do it, I mark it off. So that's
a
how
good idea.
Yes. Great.
Yes.
Great.
But I only went to January 17th, and then I started getting, I don't know what happened. I think that's when my mom started getting sick, and so I stopped really doing it. But I did find that the historical temperature thing.
Yeah, you can find that on the web.
So I have that now. I have it bookmarked. I just need to fill in my book and make decisions about what I'm going to do.
Yes.
But I think this was very helpful. Thank you. I think
But don't give up. Don't give up. Just push forward and just let the blanket speak to you, because as the months go by and as the days go by, the color changes is going to, I mean, you're probably going to be pleasantly surprised as you hit a temperature that changes the whole color scheme, and you're going to be like, oh wow, this looks awesome, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I think part of that temperature blanket is just really not being under control. It's just being at the mercy of what the temperature is and what colors you have chosen.
that's really hard for me.
Every time you say that, my anxiety levels peak up a bit.
Right, lose control.
Not being in control, then it's like, ooh, don't tell me about not being in control.
I love scrappy grannies. I love scrappy grannies. I love the way they look, but I tried and tried and tried for the whole year. I've only been crocheting for a year and like 3 months. So
wow.
I started trying to make up my own Christmas tree skirt, scrappy granny square thing, and I just couldn't get satisfied with it to the point where I like went and downloaded a pattern for a scrappy. It's a pattern for a scrappy granny square Christmas skirt, and I just go out and buy like the exact colors that it called for or whatever. I went to my stash of stuff that like I bought up other people's. Somebody I know, somebody on Facebook calls it dead people's yarn. I have tons of dead people's yarn around here.
Yes, like, Jane.
Yeah, I bought it from not crafters, yard sales and estate sales and thrift shops. Plus, my sisters and my mom have been giving me all their yarn for the last year. So I just looked at all that plain, old, scratchy yarn. I'm not going to make anything that I want to put on me. I only had to buy like 1 or 2 things that I didn't have the right color. So I guess I did sort of go by the mercy of what I had, but I still had to control what was going to match up next to each other and how's it going to look. But I like how it's turning out. So this coming Christmas.
Well, keep in mind you did control the choice of colors. You did control the stitch. You did control the size. The only thing you cannot control is the rotation of the colors, because that's based on the temperature.
Well, yeah. Somebody who's an artist, she doesn't crochet or knit or anything, but she's an artist and studies color and teaches about color theory and stuff. And she said, you are very into nature. Like she said, when you do your gardening, you don't have to control the gardening. You can let nature do what it wants and you love it. So you've chosen the colors that appeal to you, and you're letting nature tell you when they show up. You're going to like it because of how I look. She said, I know how we go to
fantastic
gardens. We go on garden tours a lot and go to our botanical garden here together. And she says, I can tell by what you're drawn to in the garden, you're going to love the way this turns out because you picked colors that will match up no matter what order they fall in a way that you find pleasing, so you're going to like it. He said, besides that, it's not for you, it's for somebody else, and because you made it for them, it could be the ugliest thing in the world, and they're going to love it.
It won't be the ugliest thing in the world. It's going to be unique, and that's the thing. That's what's fun about a temperature blanket is that once again, you are really at the mercy of the temperature, and it's a surprise. Come the end of the year, it's like a surprise. But it's like you said, the components of those colors are colors that you love, and together at the end, I'm sure it's going to be lovely.
Yeah. Last thing.
Okay.
You know that I've even seen, and I heard B.Y.C say that instead of white, some people take black as a line between months. So, I mean, I chose white because my palette is incredibly colorful, because I wanted to feel like maroon is my hot days, because that's how my cheeks feel then, like beetroot. So I wanted to look at the blanket at the end and say, yes, I can remember those days. That was, and purple, you're shivering cold, you know. So so that's what I wanted to do. So I mean, choose. I think if you buy one ball of black and one ball of white, or even if you have it in your stash, you're not going to use the whole ball, even, because how many rows are you only going to make? You're only going to make, if you choose one white row, it's 12. If you choose two, it's 24 rows. So, and it's not a big blanket. So, and I find that sometimes if you feel like the colors are boring, a white or a very contrast makes pop. White, to me, has often saved the day.
Okay.
Finished.
Thank you, ladies. I so much I'm going to keep going.
I'm looking forward to seeing you next month to see what's happened.
No, because
I'm excited
there,
for you.
right there. You see the pink? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm laughing. And I said, no, pink.
It's purple.
That's purple.
No, I don't have any pink or yellow.
No, she's talking about the names on the screens.
The names. That's what I'm saying. No, pink.
Undercurrents, Lori. It's called undercurrents, Lori.
Yeah, I'm not looking at the comment.
No, it's okay. Yeah, so hopefully the next time you can show how you be continue. I'm really happy to see, how they go.
I'm excited.
What day?
Yes. I'm excited.
The last Saturday of the month, the 24th is the next time.
The next?
Yes, on Veronica's channel. Yes, it is the 24th. The last Saturday of every month. 24th April on Veronica's channel.
Yeah.
Veronica, did you make or did you not make yet schedule a post for 24 April?
No. Did you send me the thing, Brenda?
No, not yet. I normally send it right after right after our live.
Okay, but in the week we'll do it. And in my lives, I will definitely also put the link every time so that people can go and put their reminders up.
That's a good idea. Yeah, when you got time, Brenda, you can send them to me. Yeah, thank you.
Not in pink.
Bye, thank you.
Bye,
thank you,
Lori. Thanks for coming up, Lori.
It was so nice to see her face to face. That's the thing, you don't always get to see people face to face because they don't have channels, and it's nice to connect. It's like we are in the same room. So you're being really naughty, eh? Look at that. Wow. Psychedelic. 1980. Let's go disco.
We got Michael wants to come up. Hi,
Michael. Hello, Michael.
I saw your unboxing.
Oh, thank you.
It was great. That's some beautiful stuff that Miss V sent you, huh?
Yeah, I really liked it.
So do you have a project you're working on?
Yeah, just a shawl.
Let's see. Oh, that's nice. Oh, you're knitting. Is that a knitted shawl?
Can you be in solo?
Yeah. Hold on. Sorry. I get all caught up and I forget to. Oh, that's beautiful.
Bring it closer to the camera. Oh, that is a garter stitch.
Wow.
Is it a shawl or a poncho? A shawl or a?
It's a shawl. It's on the garter stitch.
Nice.
Is it triangular or is it just straight?
Triangular.
Yes, so it is
Wow.
what I tried to make, which is a triangular scarf. Oh my goodness, and failed miserably. Yeah. So that looks beautiful. Where did you get the pattern?
This one I'm making. After I'm done, I'm going to be blocking it. So I'm going to do rib stitch with it next after I'm done.
Beautiful.
Where did you get the pattern?
It's his own, I think, right?
Yes, it's my own pattern.
Because Granny D also has a pattern like that. That is a garter stitch, a shawl that I know that she's got on her page, and that is beautiful. That is quite big. Hey, Mikey, it looks beautiful.
Thank you.
I love it.
Who's
I
the
love
lucky
it.
recipient of that piece, Michael?
Say
What?
that again.
Are you gonna gift it to somebody?
No, I'm gonna hold on to it until like fall and winter time.
Oh, okay. Very nice. Awesome.
And then
what
gift it.
What kind of yarn are you using?
Mainstays.
Double knit?
No, that's worsted.
The main stuff for Walmart. Yeah.
Which means
Yeah,
what?
That's really soft yarn. That's
Full
really
weight?
soft yarn. Better than red heart.
5 weight?
It is. It's really good.
What
Yeah.
size needle?
5mm.
Oh, so
Okay.
that's what that
Yeah.
gives me an idea what you're working with. Okay. That is beautiful.
I know nothing about knitting, so I nothing, nada, absolutely nothing.
Me neither.
I know Granny
My
D
mom
has
tried
one
to
that she
teach me
loves.
that, and I say, no, I'm not going to do that. It's too much complicated, and for me. But my mom, she doing that too. But I said, no, that's not for me. I love crochet. I'm saying crochet.
Granny says the pattern I
Oh,
use, not my own, has a bit of open work down the spine, so it's a little bit different. The one that Granny has.
Yeah, when I did it, every time I start a new row, I within the first stitch, I go from behind the loop, and then
yes.
after I'm done knitting that stitch, I go in front of that same stitch to increase.
Oh, yes. Fantastic.
And so
I'm listening and learning.
and I didn't want to do the middle of the spine because I knew it would be harder for me, and so I wanted to do something simple.
No, that's great. That is, I mean, and you're increasing both sides at the same time.
Right. Yeah, like
and then the next row, you just do plain, and then is it every second row that you increase?
It's every other row. Yeah, every second row. So
Yes,
like on
every
the
second
increase,
row you increase. Oh, that's fantastic. It looks
that's
beautiful.
where the border is. So that's where the
Yes.
That's really
increases are
pretty.
happening.
That's the border.
That is
That is really
fantastic.
pretty.
That's very neat. Very neat. I love
Very
your
nice.
work. Really, you can be proud of it. So, Veronica, that's 2022 for you. A challenge, a real challenge this time.
Oh,
you're not going to kill it in January.
No, no, not that one. I'm gonna be like, I'm done. No, like I said, my mom she tried to teach me that, and I said no, I'm not going to. No, and as I'm saying, crochet, there's more for me, more easy, and I know what I'm doing, and it's more fast for me. For me, it is if it's something taking me too long to finish at least one round, no. I want something. I like to work. You know, not like let me no. I can't.
Yeah,
She
like
wants to see the product quick.
Yes, that's me. Yeah.
Yeah, and after I'm done like knitting with all my projects, whenever I have like scrap yarn, I put it into my scrap box with my crochet project.
That's nice.
Michael, do you prefer crochet over knitting or knitting over crochet?
To be honest, I like
it's
both.
Not a trick question. Say again?
Do you prefer the fiber arts or drawing?
Hmm.
Fiber art is a hobby at the moment, hey?
Lately it's just been fiber arts, but drawing it's more. I do it because I also have classes that have art, so that's why I also do it. But I love it.
Yes.
So you equally love it both, huh? All three.
Yep,
Crochet, knitting, and drawing.
and
Is there
painting.
any other crafts that you do, Michael?
I also sew.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sew by hand or do you also sew with a machine?
Yes, I sew by hand and machine.
Have you ever done like a what do you call it? One of those blankets with
A
pieces.
quilt?
A quilt, thank you.
Yeah, I just finished
Quilting.
my very first quilt for my friend.
Do you have it still there or did you already give it away?
I still have it.
Can you show it to us?
Yeah.
Wow, he's multi-talented.
Wow.
Very. That's a lot of crafts that you can do, eh? Wow.
Yes.
Losing you guys. So I have it. It's just all folded up because I've been working
Oh,
on it lately.
wow. That's awesome,
Can we
Michael.
solo, please? Can you solo? Can
Oh,
we
sorry.
see it?
I start watching him and I totally forget to. Oh,
Wow.
that's so
Ooh, Michael,
cool.
And then the
that's
inside
beautiful.
this is the inside.
Jeepers.
It's got like
Oh.
lions, like a royal lion. What do you call it? Like
Crest.
yes, crest.
Yeah, it's been.
Nice.
Let's see if I can. There we
How
go.
long did it take you to do it?
About a year.
Wow, I know that quilting takes a lot of work.
It
Yeah.
does. Takes a lot of energy, but it's taken me a year because I've been taking little breaks here and there.
Okay.
Yeah, because you had to do college, right, Mikey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, not college. High school.
High school. Okay.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
a junior.
Okay.
Wow,
Nice.
Fantastic.
that's beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful,
Mhm.
beautiful.
That's nice.
Multi-talented Mikey. He can crochet, he can knit, he can
And they
draw,
all
and he
love
can
it.
quilt.
Yeah,
The
Wow.
chat loves it.
yeah. I have this canvas here that I've been working on for a while.
Yes, I saw that in one of your videos.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is that somebody in particular, Michael?
Diana from A Discovery of Witches.
Okay.
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 Yeah, it's a really good show. I'm on season 2, on episode
Wow.
9.
Wow.
Do you like shows of like witchery and dragons and stuff like that?
Yeah, I love like the whole medieval aspect.
Yeah, yeah. I was
And
watching one of your videos and I saw some of your drawings and I could tell that that's you enjoy that.
I really
Yeah.
do. It's fun. It's calming. Um, like for what is it called? My focus
Yeah.
is art, but I also have like projects. So semester 2, my
Assignments.
goal.
Is that assignments you mean?
Yeah, it's really assignments,
Yes.
but also it's something that I love.
Yes. Fantastic.
And when I do them, I base it off of what I like. So last year it was American Horror Story.
Mm-hmm.
Those paintings are all boxed up in the garage right now.
And
I'll
this
just see
But
if I can put
medieval.
Michael's link.
say that again.
Someone's asking
And
for
this
Michael's link, so I'm just going to put it in.
okay. And
Okay.
this year is
I'm just
all
going to
about
put it
medieval
in.
themes.
Yeah, so the new semester is medieval. So I'm doing a whole medieval scenery, and then I'm adding in Diana, and then the other characters from my Discovery of Witches, and then it's going to be like one huge piece. and it's actually going to be on that wall in the
Oh,
back.
wow.
Yeah,
That's going to be big then.
it's going to be big.
So do you like medieval themed based on historical or like sci-fi?
Historical.
Nice, nice. Awesome. That is so cool, Michael. Very
Thank
proud
you.
of you. Very, very proud of you. You should be very proud of yourself as
There
well.
you go. I put
So
his
you got
link
it?
in. There you go. Anybody who wants to grab him up and be family, there you go.
Yes, I think Michael's trying to reach how many subscribers, Michael, you got so far?
I just hit 50 the other day.
So if we can help him get to the next level, guys, hit him up, pick him up,
Yes.
become part of his family, support each other. And this young man who obviously has
Right.
awesome multi-talents.
Yes.
Yeah, like the last
Fantastic.
thing.
Mikey, who teaching you do crochet and knitting and I mean
Well, my sister taught me to knit when she was in what is it? At Mountain Mahogany. So this has been like years. I've been knitting for so many years.
Okay.
And for crochet, I taught myself through YouTube videos back then.
okay.
Wow.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
on drawing, I taught myself. It's just always been a part of me.
Who normally
Well, you're
benefits
artistic.
from your items? Who normally benefits from your makes? Do you sell them? Do you gift them? Do you have people who normally receive them?
Usually I gift them to family. But I do want to start selling some of my product.
That's
Okay.
good.
That's one thing,
Awesome.
like, because I have so many paintings that I've done, and I actually want to start selling them.
That's nice. That's yeah, I mean, that's
Well, I'll
because
give you. I'll,
that way you can get your yarn, If you're
Yeah.
selling a couple of your stars the stuff, you can have that money for buy more yarn and tools that you're gonna need for your projects.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If your hobby can pay for itself, it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And like I'm good on my yarn for this year. I bought enough to last me throughout the summer and until fall. And then I'll start buying again when the clearance sales happen again.
Okay.
Well, you should be
That's
very
good.
proud of yourself, Michael. You are doing so well. Your drawings
Yes.
are
We are
great,
proud
and
of you.
yes, we're very proud of you. So keep it up,
Woohoo!
okay?
I'm so
Keep up.
impressed with what I see. I mean, that is fantastic.
Yes, yes.
That's nice.
Thank you for showing us.
Granny Dish is coming today, 3:00.
Yes, in 25 minutes.
Okay.
I'll drop the link when it's time to go over to her if you want to raid. Do a Brenda newbie
you guys
crocheter
want to
raid.
raid Granny D? You guys want to raid Granny D?
Yeah, let's rate
Yes.
her.
So we've got, I think we've got 25 minutes, isn't it? How long have we got?
About 22 minutes.
Yeah, 22
Yes,
minutes.
22 minutes. I'll drop the link when it's time to go over to her. Mikey,
Yeah.
I love that.
I have a giveaway.
I love that thing you're knitting. I must say, I love that. That is my favorite thing of everything you've shown. Not that anything else is not pretty, it's beautiful, but that's my favorite. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's
Hi,
really nice
Angie.
to use that committee. Hi, Angie.
How are you doing? So Angie's coming in saying hello. We're going to be doing a granny raid in about 20 minutes. So if you guys, anybody else wants to come up, we have about 20 minutes. For those of you
Just
who
come and show us.
Yeah, show us what you're up to. Debbie Perea
That's
is
great.
saying hi, Brenda, Ursula, and everyone.
Hello, Debbie.
Angie is saying
Susan also
hi.
came in. I think while Mikey was on, Susan also came in.
Yeah, there she is.
And
Susan
Angie,
Martin's here.
hello.
Who else? Francis had to go. I have to go now. Before I do, let me say that I have enjoyed all of you. Let me put it up really quick. If you would please share a link for the yarn you are using, it would be appreciated. Okay.
For the yarn Mikey is
I'm
using.
not sure for the yarn who, if you're still here, Francis, which yarn did you want to a link from? If you're
Share
still
a
here.
link for the yarn you are using. I would be you would appreciate it. Francis,
Unless
yes.
unless
Okay,
she's talking about the yarn that Veronica keeps putting on the screen. Veronica.
Huh?
Maybe she's talking about the yarn you keep putting on the screen.
Oh, this one?
Maybe
your
that's the one
paddle?
she wants.
I had to go now, but before I had to say I haven't joined. As you want.
Or it could be the one that Ursula bought. I don't know. The one that I'm using is from Hirschner's.
Like this one?
What? What's going on?
No, maybe it's this one. Look how pretty it looks now.
Okay. Michael, what is the yarn that you are using? So then we all know who's using what. What is it?
I'm
Mainstay. You're using Mainstay?
Yeah.
Yep.
And the name of that yarn is the color or whatever the color is?
It's not listed, but it is. I know it's gray.
Gray.
Yeah.
Is there a color number?
It's
There's
gray.
no color number. Actually, let me see. It's gray. Yeah, the color is gray.
It just says gray. Okay, that's great because it looks great.
Yeah.
A Mainstay is from the Walmart brand yarn. So that one's that's where you would get it, Walmart or Walmart.com, and it's Mainstay gray. And what is Veronica using on hers?
So this is the color that I use for my granny squares, and this from Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. This is what I use.
Orchid?
Yes, this one. And this is the granny square. Mm-hmm. And this one.
Mixed berry.
And I had the last one. Purple. And for around, when I connecting the square, I want to use in between light gray or a little bit dark gray. I see how they look, but I use it. But it's gonna be the same. The lovely yarn from Hobby Lobby. That's what I use. Yeah.
And Ursula is using.
I'm using. What am I using? For what? My blanket. You don't get my yarn in your country.
Hey, you can still share. We
may be seeing blanket.
Your temperature blanket. Yeah. Which yarn is that? Somebody from South Africa may be watching.
Kartopu Flora.
Ooh,
okay, it's just Kartopu Flora. And this is blue.
No, it's not.
Or is it green?
That is blue. Yes, that is blue.
And this I will use. I will use this when I get to that temperature, which is no, it maybe blows out, but it's 16 degrees. There you can see 16 degrees.
Yes.
So that's 16 degrees Celsius is going to look like this. But they have all beautiful colors in this. I had to pick a brand that has like all the colors. Otherwise, when you do a temperature blanket, that's what you've got to do. So yeah, that's what I did. The other one I'm using is hand dye.
And this is what I'm using, just really quick, since before it looked green. Now I'll give you the actual color. This is the color.
Ooh, and you're using double.
And I'm doubling it up, and it's Hirschner's pastry panache, and the color is Infinity Pool.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
So I'm
Snowball
doubling
flower.
down.
Yes, Linda. That is, Linda said my kartopu is called, kartopu in Turkish is snowball. Absolutely. I don't care. That is so soft and it has a sheen to it. I would actually like to make a garment out of that.
Out of the kartopu.
Yeah.
Hi,
Yes,
Kay.
I love it.
Hi,
I love it.
Kay. How are you?
I'm good. How
I'm
are
gonna.
y'all?
Are you gonna share with us what you got?
Yes.
What you? Okay, so let me bring you up.
I just
That's
finished it.
beautiful.
Wow.
It's the dragon shawl I've been working on.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
nice.
Michael, that's
So
up
that is
your
ombre.
alley.
That's for you,
That's
Mikey.
ombre?
Hello.
Yes, it's an ombre. It's called anthracite. It's a red heart.
So is the shape in the center a
That's his
dragon?
head. Yes.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Oh wow, that's nice.
Michael, that's gonna
fantastic.
be your next project. Gotta figure out how to do that one. That's awesome. So what kind of
Thank
yarn
you.
is that,
Nice.
Kay?
It's red heart ombre anthracite.
Oh, nice. Sorry,
Okay.
you did say that. I'm sorry. That is beautiful. And are you
That's really
almost
nice.
done with it? Are you almost done with it?
No, I'm done with it. It's
Oh,
completely
you
done
are?
now. Mhm.
Oh, it's just that it's so big you can't see it all in the
Yeah.
screen. Okay. Oh, that is gorgeous. Oh, yes. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I can see that.
beautiful.
How
Wow.
much yarn did you use?
Almost 3 whole cakes or balls of this.
Wow.
And
A
is
lot.
it done or not yet done?
Yeah, it's
No, it's
finished.
done.
Oh, this is a finished
Kay's like,
object.
no, it's
Lovely.
done. Kay's like, no,
It
it's
took,
Are
done.
you going to
it
post?
took me 3
Have you posted
weekends
it
to work
somewhere?
on it.
3
Wow.
weekends?
Yes, I only worked on it Saturday and Sunday, but it took me 3 Saturday and Sundays to work on it.
That's
That's
awesome.
nice.
You did it fast.
Hey,
Good
Yeah.
Brenda, I'm
gracious.
gonna reload my
That
screen.
is still Speedy Gonzalez.
Well, it's the only time that I
Jeez.
get the most crochet time is on the weekend because I
Hi,
work
Mary. Hi,
night shift.
Rosemary.
Hi, Rosemary. Yeah.
Okay, so
That's
I
nice.
hear that is the reason why you crochet so very fast. It's because you don't have a lot of
No,
time. I also don't have a lot of
Saturday,
time, but I
yeah.
can't crochet that
During the
fast.
week, I don't have a whole lot of time to work on it. I work a 40-hour push job. So Saturday
Oh,
and Sunday is the
Wow.
only days I get to work on it.
you can crochet.
Or
Yeah.
the most.
Wow. But you're doing marvelous.
Okay,
Goodness me.
I
Well,
think
thank you.
Lisa's eyeing your shawl there. Lisa's saying, "Oh, that would be nice in my dragon collection."
Well, if this wasn't my sister's, she already knows it's done and everything. She's over there. I looked at her. That's why I looked at her. But if it wasn't for her, yeah, I'd be nice. I mean, glad to send it to somebody, but it
You
is hers.
see? Look at that. But
So
maybe you should do many. You may want to do more of them and put them up for sale because there's a lot of dragon lovers out there, right, Michael?
Right.
Oh, yes.
So, where do you get your how you do that? You had a partner or something? How you do with that?
It was a paid for pattern. I purchased it off of
Oh,
Etsy.
okay.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay.
It's by Alexandra Mickelborg of Two Hearts Crochet.
Okay.
Two Hearts Crochet is the channel name. Or what,
I don't
what
know
is
if
Two
it's
Hearts
the
Crochet?
channel. I think it's the Etsy name.
Oh,
Etsy. Etsy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's called the Dragon Shawl, though.
that's a
Is what
lovely
it's
name.
called.
That's a lovely name.
The
That's
dragon
nice.
shawl. That's awesome. So Susan was asking, is that your own pattern? No, that she bought the pattern through Etsy. It's called the Dragon Shawl. So if anybody's interested, you can check Etsy for the Dragon Shawl. I'm sure they'll find it.
From Two Hearts Crochet.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
The
Really, really
Dragon
nice.
Shawl. I'm just going to type it in the from
Everybody's
Two Hearts
giving you kudos,
Crochet.
Kay, on that beautiful shawl.
Thank y'all.
Yeah.
But I
Very
have to
nice.
go. I just wanted to come up and show y'all that it was done.
Thank you,
Thank
Kay.
you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank
Bye,
you.
y'all.
Thank
Bye,
you.
sweetheart. Thank you.
Bye, Kay.
10
Yeah.
minutes. We've
Nice,
got 10
nice.
minutes.
Wow.
HD
That's
saying hi to
amazing.
Kay. That's awesome. That's awesome. What did you think about that, Michael? That show?
It looked really nice.
Is that
Yeah.
something
That's your
you would
next
do?
project.
Currently, I try to keep only 2 to 3 projects going, so I won't
You're
get.
like
Okay,
me.
but I mean, it can come on the list because that is what double crochets and chains. Hey, it looks like a fillet, and the
Yeah.
yarn does the work. Oh, lovely, fantastic!
Beautiful.
That is so
If you
nice.
can crochet, if you can knit that shawl, you can crochet those double crochets and chains. So for sure, hey.
Mm-hmm.
Does
Ask Veronica; she'll
anybody
tell
else
you.
want to come up these last 10 minutes before we go raid Granny?
Do it. The challengers raid. Woohoo! That'd be lovely.
Yes.
Come on up, coming up, coming up. Don't be
Nobody
afraid. We
else.
don't bite.
If nobody wants to come up, I want to show something.
Yes,
Maybe.
go ahead.
You are exiting winter. I'm entering winter. So I was thinking, my winter poncho that I have, my second tutorial ever that I put out, I bought a pack of this. And this is,
Ooh.
what is the color? It's called, okay, let me open it. I can't open it because it is mine and it is now bought and I have paid for it and I brought it home. So it's Himalaya Everyday Anti-Pilling. So it's anti-pilling. I love that because it looks like new all the time around. And it is 250 meters, 273 yards on a 100-gram ball. And I know that I only need 4, 1 for each square. It's 4 squares. And that is the color if it doesn't blow out. Let me just hold it like that. It's a very light gray.
Okay,
Now,
I thought it was gonna. I thought it was gonna
this
be.
way.
I thought it
You
was
know what I
lavender.
want to do?
It's gray.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
I thought
it
it
was
was
light
gold.
gray.
Not green.
Then
Not green?
around
Not green?
around the neck, and instead of a fringe, I want to put this.
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
Ooh.
this is okay. I hold it up here so you can see it like this. This is hair lungo from Dymex, and
But now
it is.
great.
Let me see. It is. Yeah,
Okay,
that's the
there you
color.
go.
That's the right color.
There you
With
go.
this. So this is the poncho, and this
Ooh.
around the neck, and just around the fringe. Because I love this, eh? Yes,
That's
rosemary
beautiful.
also, that is fantastic yarn. Himalaya is from Turkey, and I'm telling you, this is so soft. And it's double knit, which means they recommend a 5mm hook, although their double knit is a little bit thicker than the normal double knit. But I love the combination. It's like ice and, in winter. So
It's
it's like
beautiful.
ice
I think
and blue.
that's gonna be
I
beautiful,
can't wait to see
Ursula.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I thought I'll just share this with you because I love it. I love it together. So, and
It's really nice
I
combination.
have never worked with those eyelash
Me neither.
yarns.
yes,
Have
but you
you?
see, if you only do like one thing of, say, around the granny square now, I only put 1 row of trebles. Then I don't have to go around a second time and look, where's the hole? Forget it. Just do a treble, and I've got the height that I want instantly in 1 row. So that's what I'm
That's a
thinking.
good
Mandala,
idea.
she want to say something, Brenda.
Go ahead. Who wanted to
Uh,
say something?
it's Mandala. She said, I don't know that she want to come in now
She
and say
wants to
something.
say something. Mandala
Hold on.
says, Mandala Sparkle says she wants to say something.
There's the link right there. I just put up the link.
There
What
we
happened?
go. 6 minutes. Go for it. What happened?
Hold
Are you
on.
frozen? Am I frozen?
No.
No?
There's the link, Mandela. If you want to come up, just hit the link that I just posted.
Okay, so, well, maybe it takes her a moment to grab the link. So,
Yeah.
Made a casual vest cardigan with eyelash yarns. I tell you, it's really, to me, it's difficult to work with that yarn. But as a border, and if I use a treble, I'm going to get the height in one round, what that I want. And it would look nice in a border, I think. So, lovely.
Mandala, if you can hear me, you need to unmute your microphone. Your microphone is muted, and it's not on our end, it's on your end. You see the little microphone?
Can you hear me?
There you go. Go ahead. You're on.
All right, my internet is not working so well, and I'm not fully dressed, but I just want to say you have a wonderful platform, and I thank everyone for being on and sharing your wonderful projects. And Michael, you are doing so great. If I was your mom, I would be very, very proud of you. And OMG, I love your accent, and I also love the accent of what's her name? Steal the show, I think. I don't have my glasses on.
Veronica.
So I just hope everyone has a great week, and thank you all for all your YouTubers and what you do.
So thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Oh, that's so sweet.
That's so sweet, Manda.
Thank you.
And it's nice for me to hear her accent because we all have one, eh?
Yeah.
It's not just me and Veronica and you know, we all have an accent.
Veronica.
And you see, Michael, how many people admire your work.
Yes.
Thank you.
But Veronica is like the ninja of crochet.
Wow.
Veronica is like the ninja of crochet. Me and Veronica.
HD says use only eyelash yarns on whole cardigans. Use only eyelash yarn whole cardigan. Holy moly, HD, really?
Woo! Can't you come and show us next time? Just what it looks like, because I'd love to see that. And on the 24th on Veronica's channel.
Lisa's saying, darn it, there's so many dragon shawls on Etsy. I don't know. Maybe we can go to Kay. Does Kay have a channel? Kay, if you're still here, do you have a channel?
Yes. Kay's Crochet Haven.
Okay, can somebody maybe put her link and maybe she has the information on it in her channel?
Kay's Crochet Haven. Yes, I wonder. I am going to drop Granny D's link, if you don't mind. That is 2 minutes. In 2 minutes, she will be live. So, I must tell you guys, so before we go, I just want to say I had so much fun.
Stop.
And I'm so glad we did it. I think it was fantastic. And the dogs and I wanted to talk at the same time.
The FedEx guy just dropped off something. Hold on.
Yes, there we go. We can do a challengers raid at is it 3 with tea at 3 with Granny D. Fantastic. I had so much fun. V again. Linked the shawl in my last video. There you go. She said she linked the shawl in her last video.
Oh, perfect. So, Lisa, check out Kay's Crochet Heaven and try to get the information through her video.
Let me just let me see if I can drop Kay's Crochet Heaven. Unless someone else is faster than I am. There we go. Let me drop her quickly. Copy and paste. There we go. I've dropped Kay's link.
Ooh.
She opened something.
Let's see what it is.
Wow.
Woo! Solo.
Wow,
that's beautiful. What is it? Oh, Ferris wheel. Oh, lovely. How many did you order?
4. Each one has 270 yards. This color is called Sprinkles. sprinkles, and it's a size
Oh,
4,
that's nice.
and it's 100% acrylic.
Wow.
That's nice.
I love that.
Looks like peacock colors.
And that
Yes.
one, that was on sale, Brenda, or not?
Yes.
Yeah.
I got it on sale plus 30%
I'll be
off.
honest. How soft is the yarn? How soft it is? Because if it's a red card, right? No, it's Lion Brine. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Lime
It's
Because
brand.
Lion brand, and it feels really soft.
Okay.
I bought it only because I like the colorway and because I got 30% off on top of that sale price. It was
Okay, nice.
$4.99 plus 30% off.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
love the color.
I got 4 of them. There's the.
Oh,
Wow.
nice.
Beautiful.
So.
Okay.
All right, guys. So we're ready to go ahead, Granny D.
D's night.
Granny D, yay!
After
Let's
Granny
go
for
ahead.
Granny D.
Gotta
Ready?
stick to
You
Granny
ready,
D.
Michael? You ready to go ahead, Granny D?
Yeah.
All right, let's go,
Let's do
guys.
a
I love you.
challenger's
Thank you for
race.
hanging out with us. We'll see you in
Thank
3
you.
weeks
Yes.
in Veronica's channel.
And don't forget, guys, it's gonna be a giveaway in the next challengers. Okay, in my channel, there's gonna be a giveaway, and you know my giveaways. Okay, so bye, guys.
And guys, really quick, keep an eye out for some fun stuff in my channel soon. So keep an eye out, guys. Love you. See you, Grannies. Bye.
Bye-bye.